Hello.
Yo, yo. How you doing, man?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yo, I hear. Hello.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, I can hear you.
Okay, sweet. I can hear you perfectly clear.
Glink.
What's up, man? How you been?
So doing all right. Honestly, doing pretty all right.
You don't stream on Thursdays normally?
Nah, never.
Nice.
I can never compete with Trainwrex's podcast. It's too good.
Um, okay, so let me think of. Oh yeah, I interviewed Ant Plays. Do you know who that is?
I am Ant Plays.
I interviewed Ant Plays. Do you know who that is?
One of my viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Um, so that was interesting to hear from his perspective. I have some questions prepared, but you
Do you want
know,
my cam on?
that would be cool. Yeah, let me actually. Okay, I got it. It's working. All right. So, Ms. Kiff, you are one of the biggest streamers on Twitch. You started with humble beginnings as a viewer,
I started in humble beginnings in your Discord.
but also a viewer as a pleb viewer and as a pleb player, and now you're the king of plebs.
Shut up.
Why do you think people watch Twitch?
Why do people watch Twitch? That's a great question. I think a lot of people watch Twitch because it's a lot of it comes down to feeling like you have someone that's with you. You feel like someone that's around you. When TV and YouTube videos can't do it, yeah, watching YouTube videos, you can only feel so close because the reality is it is a video. When a Twitch stream, it's only 2 seconds delay, 1 second delay, and you feel like it's a community, and you feel like it. A lot of people, I feel, although they don't want to admit it, they feel like they are, while they are entertained by you, they like you, and they can feel like they're your friend.
Hmm. Um, yeah, I think you're onto something there. Why do you think people prefer your stream amongst all the others?
Relatability. I think what I have compared to other streamers, and I think a lot of people in my group have compared to other streamers, is relatability. I think a lot of streamers are, you know, a lot of streamers they don't have. I guess maybe they don't understand the community. They don't feel. They don't understand maybe their community. They don't have like that relatableness. When I feel like people like me, Poke, Greek, XUC, we have this relatability of people that they feel like they could be friends with, people that they feel like they could know, and that makes them more inclined to watch us over other people.
How do you think you got to that? Do you think that you being a viewer for like many years contributed to you understanding what makes a streamer relatable to viewers?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Me watching Twitch over years and years and years definitely made me realize what the do's and don'ts are. There's a lot of cons to me coming late, right? One big con to me coming late is a lot of things have been done, and it's very hard as you go along. It's way harder to establish yourself, right? As a Twitch streamer, it's way harder. The rich get richer. That's just how Twitch is. When when you're so back then it was way easier to get bigger or way easier to get noticed because there wasn't as many people. Now everyone's streaming, everyone knows about it. It's way harder. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I think it definitely did help me. I did get to understand how Twitch works by watching these people. Because although I wasn't able to get in early, I was able to see and understand their history. I was able to see and understand what they did wrong and what they did right. And I was able to watch these streamers and understand what they did right and wrong and pretty much use that to my advantage and become a streamer.
How much interaction do you have with your viewers?
Every second of the day. That's all I do. My life is reacting, is being with my viewers. My life, I stream 6 days a week, um, 6 days a week, and I stream 8 hours a day, 6 days a week.
What
Um,
boundaries do you set when it comes to those relationships with viewers? Like, do you have some sort of boundaries that you don't like crossing?
It depends on who. Some viewers, I could see myself being friends with them, and I do hang out with them more than the average. But a lot of my viewers, no. I mean, yeah, a lot of my viewers, and I'm not saying all my viewers want to be my friends. No, a lot of my viewers just watch me for entertainment. But some, I'm sure, want that relationship that they definitely want, and I don't want because I have done that before with a lot of my viewers or some of my viewers, and it usually ends up with them just trying to constantly bother me to hang out.
And how does that reflect on your, like, is that very stressful for your social situation? Like, how do you manage that level of people hitting you up and stuff like that?
I just block DMs.
And that solves it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really that hard. Like, I mean, one big thing that I think a lot of viewers just watch Twitch just to watch Twitch, right? I think a lot of them just watch it for entertainment value. They don't want a friend or seeking a friend. But I think some people that really try to get a friend out of me are people that donate to me like crazy, right? Like you'll have some of these guys that gift me thousands and thousands of dollars in gifted subs or in general. And those people want either a lot of attention, which is why they do it, or they typically want to be my friend, right? They're trying to buy their way into my life. I've had multiple people give me tons of money and then like, hey, dude, do me a favor. Can you host me afterwards? Or hey, dude, can you do me a huge favor? Can you, uh, just I answer my DMs and they start DMing me. And then what am I going to do? I feel guilty that this guy's giving me thousands of dollars and I'm not going to just answer his messages. But over time, it becomes more and more and more that they're just trying to bother me and just trying to get my attention constantly. And that's not, you can't, just because you give me money doesn't mean I'm going to be your friend or play games with you or hang out with you. That's not how it works,
When it comes to streamers and like your relationship with them, do you find that easier to manage than your relationship with your viewers, or does that have its own set of difficulties as well?
Wait, say it again.
So, like when it comes to other streamers, what kind of difficulties do you face when it comes to interacting with them, if any?
Not really any, honestly. I mean, here's how it works. The lower the streamer, there's some low level streamers that really try to leech off of bigger streamers. And I don't consider myself a bigger streamer, but like, I mean, I'm from good friends with Chance, and I see all the time girls, especially, trying to hit up Chance, people trying to talk to him because he's Chance Morris, because there are 100 viewer streamers, 50 viewer streamers, and if they get that little bit of knowing chance of getting in his friend group, they can go to the tippy top and grow. So I personally don't see it a lot with me because, like I said, I block all my DMs. And also me having a girlfriend makes a big impact on that. But I do know there are a lot of small streamers that try. I mean, it happens all the time. Like, I mean, like think about it. Like, think of it this way: you got, like a couple nights ago, a small streamer hosted me, right? And I'm like, oh, thank you very much. And then he kept talking in my chat, and he's trying to get my chat to be like, oh, Pog, like, dude, play games with him. Like, they know what they're doing because they're trying to leech. And then I have to be the big person, like the bad guy, and be like, no, like, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm not doing that. It just happens. Sometimes of course, people are out to make money. That's what Twitch is. People are there. They are trying to grow. They're not trying to stay stagnant. They're trying to grow. And everyone knows that if you talk to these bigger streamers and you can get a little bit from them, you can grow. Look what I did. I literally leached my way all the way up,
You blew up pretty quickly compared to most other streamers that I've seen. How, like, if you could go over and do it again, I mean, would you do it the same way? Do you think that there was some difficulties or some, like, added stress by the amount, like, overnight almost, right? Your stream went from like pretty small to like a huge stream, and you every step of the way were there with your chat, with your viewers, with your community. Like, was there a lot of stress because of it just exploding so quickly?
Oh yeah, huge. Because there's a lot of pressure. I mean, there was a ton of pressure on me for a long period of time. On, you know, it was scary because the thing is that it made it scary is when someone grows, right? They usually grow very slowly. When someone grows very fast like I did, I literally doubled my view count last May. I doubled it. And it was terrifying for me because I'm sitting there with my higher viewer count and I'm thinking to myself, any day I go live, these guys could just walk away because they're not my loyal viewers. They are here for the hype. They're here because I just got banned. And how do I make these people enjoy my streams? How do I make these people into my community? And it actually evidently worked. These people did start to enjoy my streams, and I did keep those viewers. But oh my god, the stress of every day going live trying to figure out what to do. It's still hard. I mean, as a variety streamer, it's just in general difficult to try to really adhere to your audience. So it's very hard to it's very stressful. It's not hard, it's stressful to try to figure out what to do and make sure that your audience is happy. Because the thing is, when you're a League of Legends streamer, you usually get the same viewer count, you get the same shit every day. It's the same shit, right? You play League, you go to bed. When for variety streamers, I mean, we fluctuate like crazy. I'll have 10,000 viewers, 12,000 viewers playing Super Mario 64, but the second I can go to another game, I can be at 4K. You know, it fluctuates like crazy as a variety streamer. So
You play a lot of games that it seems like you personally enjoy and you personally like. Do you do that? Do you intentionally try not to put yourself in a niche of like a game or even like a category because you don't want to be tied down by like your audience?
oh yeah, I mean, dude, fuck being tied down. That you have so much more possibilities of growing and having that's a community. You know, when you're a directory streamer like League of Legends and stuff, it's harder to. Is it really a community when you're just farming a directory? Not as much. When you have a variety community where you can go from game to game to game, that's a community. Those are people that are going to watch you no matter what. When a lot of these League of Legends streamers or any kind of directory, when they go to another game, they lose. You see it, half their viewer count, more than half their viewer count, because they don't have a community. They don't have people that are there for them. They have people that are there for the game. When for me and variety streamers, one big benefit we have, there's pros and cons to being a variety streamer. Pros are we get our own community, we could do what we want, and we get to do like play any kind of game, and we have a community that enjoys us. The cons are we have to figure out what the fuck to do every day, which is not easy to do at all. And not only to figure out what to do every day, but to figure out what to do and your community is going to enjoy it. You know? You can't just do what you want. You got to do something that you want and your community wants.
Yeah, it's like a balance of those things. You mentioned, you know, you have a girlfriend. How has being in a romantic relationship affected your stream?
Whew. Whew. At first, it was terrible. It was the worst. I mean, when it first started, let's go with this. When it first started, it was awesome because, I mean, I made so much money. I just sat on my ass. Everyone's like, hurrah, hurrah, Mizkif's getting laid, and it was the best. My viewer count was disgusting. Everyone was hooray, hooray. And all I had to do was just say her name, and everyone was like, awesome. But as time went on, it got worse and worse because these viewers became obsessed with our relationship. Obsessed. It was bad. And I hated it. I absolutely hated how obsessed these viewers came about my relationship. I didn't realize how much of an impact it would have. And a lot of YouTube channels started to take our videos and were like, oh my God, Maya and Mizkif talked. And they were getting like 250,000, 500,000 views. And all it was talked about on live stream fails and Twitch was me and Maya. Yeah, it definitely affected my community pretty hard. But over time, that faded because we made sure to do our own thing. She does a podcast. I play video games. We don't do the same things. And while we hang out with each other, we don't stream every day with each other nonstop, you know?
Yeah.
And nowadays it's nothing compared to what it was. When it was because we started dating a year ago. 3 months in, it was horrible. But as each month went by, it got less and less to the point where nowadays it's not bad. I don't mind it at all. I mean, like we have our own complete different things. She has her own community. I have my own community. We will always overlap, but um, we have pretty much our own community, and it's nice.
You mentioned how viewers got really obsessive about your relationship, and I guess that's because they're very invested in your life and if through your stream. Do you think that when people get too obsessive and too attached, do you think that's like on the fault of the viewers, or do you think it's up to the streamer to control those expectations of the viewers?
I think the reality is this: when it comes to Twitch, you can never blame the viewers. You can't blame 10,000 people. It's just not a thing. You can't blame your chat for anything because the reality is you are in control and you have to be able to figure out what to do and what not to do. So I think it was my fault. I think it was my fault that I left, that I did what I did. I think it was my fault that, not necessarily my fault, but it's just the repercussions of my actions. It was, these viewers became very invested in my life. They had a Discord where they talked about it. They were obsessed fans where they would just talk about me and her constantly, figuring out what we're doing, if we're dating or not. But once we started dating, it definitely died down, and thank God it did because it was annoying. But there's nothing it's not their fault. It's not their fault that they're losers.
So I spoke with one of your viewers, Ant Plays, and he's like, I think he's like a
Speaking of
17-year-old
losers,
kid. He really likes your stream. He really likes you as a person. Does it when you have these kinds of viewers, like, and he's like a kid, and you have a lot of people watching, obviously a percentage of those are going to be kind of younger people who look up to you. How does that affect like what you're willing to say or think or do, or do you try not to think about that?
I mean, 17 is really old for my community. What were you saying? What was the question?
Like knowing that there's a lot of people who watch you, who look up to you, do you let that affect what you say and what you do on stream?
I mean, like, I try to not talk about things that I don't know, right? Like, I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about, I just try to let people make fun of me. I get called an idiot and then I go to bed. I don't try to bring up politics or topics that I'm trying to persuade my community or stuff like that because I'm too dumb. Like, I don't want to try to influence 10,000 people at a time. It's a dumb thing. I'm too stupid. And yeah, I try to make sure that my audience, to a sense, I want to be myself, right? I always want to be myself. I'm not going to try to persuade my audience political ideas or anything like that because, one, if you're watching me for even 2 seconds, I'm a moron. You should not take any advice or anything I say seriously. Everything I say is complete crap. And two, because there are some viewers that will listen to me and say true lol W to everything I do, and those viewers might actually think that I'm right when I'm always wrong. So I try to not say into politics or anything at all.
When you look back at when you were primarily a viewer on Twitch, and how much of your time did you spend watching streams, for example?
Every day for 6 years.
Did that, when you were on the other side of things, how did it feel? How was your social life back then compared to how it is now?
Honestly, social-wise, it's very similar. I have a very small friend group that I hang out with every day, and I play video games and talk to people. The only difference is now is I get paid to do it. Other than that, not much has changed. I have cool boxes. Y'all see this? Ready? Look at this, Glink. Check this bad boy out. I just got it yesterday.
I heard about these boxes.
Look at that.
That's sick. That's fucking
Dude,
dope.
Mint condition Diddy Kong Racing 85 plus box.
That's amazing. Yeah, you collect those, right? Those kinds
Dude,
of things?
I love these boxes. This is all I collect. Dude, guess how much this box was?
$200.
2,000.
Oh my god. Are you gonna resell them or are you gonna keep them?
No, I'm gonna keep them forever.
Why
Dude,
do you like
Glink, look at this. Because, dude, it's my one thing. I've always loved, like, all the nostalgia stuff like that. Look at this. Dude, Glink, this is the Panasonic GameCube.
What the fuck? That's so
This
sick.
GameCube, dude, this GameCube was sick. I bought it a couple days ago. It was $600. It is sick, dude. It works fully and it plays DVDs.
That is amazing. It's like a toaster, though.
It's heavier than a toaster. It's ridiculous, but it
Wow.
works.
Damn, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, no, that's all I spend my money on is boxes. Other than that, I'm not kidding. I literally live the same life I did in your Discord. The only difference now is I have boxes.
Okay, you've been to TwitchCon. You've been to like different of these real life things, like gatherings and stuff.
Hmm.
How how has it been meeting viewers through those events? Like, do you does it change your perspective and your relationship with them? Is it stressful in a different way?
It's not really stressful. I love it. I mean, I love meeting my viewers because I one get to see how pathetic they are in real life, and two, it just blows your mind because you see a number on your screen and you're like, oh, there's 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 people watching you. But when you get to see that number in person and you're like, see just 10 of your viewers saying hello to you, and you think to yourself that times this by 1,000, and that's what people watch you, you know, talk out of your ass every day. It's crazy to think. I love meeting my viewers. I absolutely, that's one of my favorite things to do is meet my viewers.
Hmm.
And I don't think a lot of them are really cool. A lot of them aren't really, you'll always have those weirdos that will try to follow you and stuff like that. But when that happens, I usually tell them to stop, and then they don't, and then uh, that's pretty much it. I mean, they don't get it. My problem is I don't ever tell anyone to stop, or I always feel bad, so I can't. I'm never one to be like, "Yo, go away."
Hmm.
Like, uh, but yeah, it's cool. I like seeing my viewers and stuff like that. I mean, the fact that I have a viewer is pretty cool, let alone 10 or something like that at TwitchCon.
What keeps you kind of grounded when, like you mentioned, having a small social circle, like with your friends? Do you think that that's necessary or really important to kind of staying grounded when you have so many viewers and so many people hitting you up all the time?
I'm not gonna lie, like I have a huge ego. All right, like I do. I am not grounded for shit. Cloud. I'm on cloud nine right now, Glink. You are boosting my ego like crazy.
That's the thing, though, right? With streamers, like it's inevitable when you have so many viewers that you're gonna obviously like it's gonna impact you.
Um, yeah. Well, I think what grounds me, if anything, is just knowing that. Um, I mean, definitely it for a while I had a crazy ego. Not crazy, but I definitely had an ego in like September and October, but it's gone away. And the real reason why it's gone away over time is because I realized that while I may be good at one thing, which is entertaining, right? Everyone is typically good at something, and everyone around me is better at a lot of things. Like I am not smart. I don't think of myself as smart, and I never will. I don't think of myself as some talent genius or some actor. There's better actors. There's better everything out there than me. Um, I do think I'm very relatable, and I could be entertaining. But overall, I think that while I may be good at one thing, I think that a lot of people are good at everything else that's better than me. So I don't know. What keeps me grounded? Shrooms? I don't know, Blake. That's a tough
Have you
question.
done shrooms?
No, but I've been offered it like 6 times.
Try them, dude. They're great.
You've done shrooms, Glenk. You've
Microdosed.
changed. Nazarian's one of my top mods.
Really?
He's here every day, and he is in my chat at least. He's watching girls every second. Besides, he hasn't changed for shit. He's just watching women 24/7.
Do you okay? On that note, do you think that habitually watching a streamer, which you've been on that end of things, do you think that that's a bad thing for someone's social well-being or like growth as a person? I mean, you obviously used it to your advantage, but for most viewers, most people, like, do you have any thoughts on that? Like, people who just sit and watch streams all day.
I think for people who watch streams all day, I think they shouldn't. But I think they definitely need to try to progress, and I think they definitely need to get outside, live life, enjoy their life. I think they need to uh, try something. If they have that much time, they really need to try something and do something, especially right now with what's going on. Right now is an important time for people to try to do something that they've always wanted to do. And I tell my viewers that all the time. Like they have tons of time right now, hours and hours and hours to sit in Twitch chats to watch viewer streams, and I don't know. I just try something. Look what remember with me with you. I literally got my career started because I went in your Discord and you told me to start making videos.
Hmm.
I was in Florida, bored, and you're like, why don't you try to make videos? I'm like, all right. I started making videos, and then everything started to tumble because you told me to make videos.
And then you turned down that job. That was a
And
big decision for you.
yes, I turned down that job, but it started with you. It started with just stop watching Twitch and start trying to do something that you've wanted to do, and I did that.
Do you think that people should take more risks? Because you kind of took a huge risk on your
Yeah,
career.
especially in your 20s, dude. If you're in your 20s, I mean, if I definitely think you should. Why wouldn't you? What are you going to be 50 and try to do risks? No. If you're in your late teens, 20s, yeah, take risks you can.
Um, what do you think about advertisements and sponsorships? uh, how do you feel any type of way about those on stream? Do you feel like they're a necessary thing for Twitch these days?
What do you mean? Like for me to do?
Yeah, like doing sponsored streams, doing that
I
kind of
don't
thing.
think they're, dude. Streamers make so much money; it's not necessary at all. Like, I mean, definitely, like if you're a smaller streamer, like, let's say you have like 100, 200 subs, and you get a sponsorship, like, good, go for it. It can help you. It's good money. But for bigger streamers, they don't need money. I mean, like, do I need money? No. Do I need those few $1,000s that I'm to get from a sponsor? God, no. Why do I do it? Because why the fuck not? Like if my viewers are gonna watch me do nothing anyway. They're gonna watch me play some dog shit game. They might as well watch me play a really good game, and I get paid for it.
How do you keep your chat room? We've seen this like with Ice, for example, where his chat is the biggest thorn in his side and just causes huge problems. How do you keep your chat room like still fun and engaging without being this huge source of negativity? Like, how did you calm people down when they were obsessed with your relationship and different times in your stream when it was just too much?
Uh, how do I make my chat room not a toxic shithole of dog shit? Well, I think overall the meta of Twitch has changed over the years, right? I think back in 2016 when Tyler, Greek, Ice were really relevant and popular, not saying that Tyler and Greek and Ice are not relevant now, but just saying that back then when they were more popular, toxicity, try hard spam, and stuff like that were way more popular back in the day. Uh, People enjoyed that stuff way more than they do now. N-word spam was super popular, right? Like people used to laugh at it with TTS donations constantly going off. People thought that shit was funny. Nowadays, when that stuff's brought up, it is hated. Like when people say even the N-word or anything like that, they get like haha, like yikes, like trying to be funny. It's like the whole vibe of Twitch has changed, and I think it's in a better place now than it was a couple of years ago in terms of toxicity. It's definitely just less toxic. I think Twitch chats in general are less toxic. So, um, yeah, how I've been able to just make sure that my chat's not toxic and annoying, I ban them. I just peace. If you're annoying, I ban them for anything.
Hmm.
And how I make them, stop bothering me about my relationships and stop being toxic in general and just try to enjoy the stream and be positive is you got to make sure that you got to make sure that you are trying to the stream reflects the streamer, and that is the biggest thing on Twitch. The stream reflects the streamer. My stream is very joking. They take nothing seriously. They're trolling the entire time, and they're annoying. And that's it. If you put on that, they won't take any. I don't. My chat takes nothing seriously ever. They don't care about anything. So therefore, they don't care when I do sponsors. They don't. They troll everything. Like I do sponsors, and they just were like, "This is the best game I ever played." They'll go nuts. They'll say this is awesome. Um, so yeah, you just gotta. I guess it just matches the streamer. And for me, it's just a dumb community that just doesn't care about anything. It's hard to explain.
Looking to the future, where do you see Twitch going? Where do you see your stream going? Is this something you want to do like long term? Do you want to transition into something?
Uh, I see myself streaming at least for the next 5 years. I right now, I don't know if you've seen my Super Mario 64 streams, but I I love streaming right now so much it's disgusting. Because remember how I was saying that as a variety streamer, it feels like vines that you're constantly trying to grab onto. And it feels like that every single day. It's like, when you have a real job, you go to work, you do your job, you know what you got to do, you do it 40 hours a week, you clock out, you're done. When you're a variety streamer, it's like every day you have to figure out what to do. And it's not just what to do, what your viewers are going to like, what's going to get you the most views, what's going to be the better thing. It's tiring. It's just super tiring, and it makes you just dead. When for nowadays, like my Super Mario 64 streams, I love streaming. I mean, I streamed almost average 10 hours a day this week, 12 hours a day. It's been fantastic. And it feels like I have something that I really enjoy and my viewers enjoy. So right now, I don't know. If this is how streaming is going to be for the next few years, I don't want it to end at all. I thought I wasn't going to last a year. And this whole year, I've been averaging a crap ton of viewers, and everything's been going up, up, up. I plan on streaming for at least for the foreseeable future. I don't want to know when it's going to end. I don't want to put a time on it.
Right.
I just want to enjoy it, and when it's done, it's done. When I'm done being happy with streaming, when I want to move on, I can. And right now, I just love streaming, so I don't want it to end.
Looking back on the decision you made like a couple of years ago now, to go full time with Twitch, to take it seriously, and obviously give up your opportunities in finance and all that. Are there ever days where you're like regretting that decision, or is it always you're happy about that decision?
I will never regret that I took turned down that job, because I always wanted to be an entertainer, and that job was forced because I thought it was the right thing to do, not the thing I wanted to do. I never wanted to be in finance. I did it because I thought it was good money, secure job, my parents would be happy with me, and that's it. When I took the risk of becoming a Twitch streamer, it was something that I wanted to do, or a YouTuber. It's something that I wanted to do, not something that my parents forced me to do. So, yeah, like I will never regret it, because this is what I've always wanted. And you're the one that partially helped me with that. I feel like people don't realize that, but do you remember when you said that to me, that I should start making videos?
Yeah. But it's because when we talked, I could tell you were into being, looking into things as not only as a viewer, but like you liked presenting things, you liked talking about these things as if like you were already a streamer back then. Like you had a perspective of an entertainer, like you just said, which obviously like you got to put out some sort of content if you're that way. And I could tell that you wanted to.
Dude, why don't you get unbanned on Twitch? What are you doing? Can you just get unbanned?
I don't know how. I actually don't know how to get unbanned, bro. I don't know how.
Want me to, I have a partner manager. Want me to see if I can get you unbanned? Dude, I just want to watch your videos on stream, please.
That'd be cool. Here's my thing, and I wonder what you think about this. Here's where I stand. Like, it'd be nice to get unbanned on Twitch, but the reason wouldn't be because I want to be a streamer. I literally don't want to be a full-time streamer. I mean, I'm doing this just for fun, but I don't know how you do it or how other people do it. Like, for me, going in every day, hours and hours and hours and hours, is like fucking, no matter how enjoyable it is, it's like soul-sucking. It seems. Right? Like, I don't know how you...
I lost my soul years ago, Glink. I mean, to me personally, it's one thing that I will say that's better for YouTube than Twitch streaming is YouTube is a way more creative outlet. Twitch is very strict on its rules, and I think the reason why it's also so difficult nowadays to make it on Twitch comparatively to back in the day is because Twitch is so strict on its rules that it's very hard to be creative outside of the very small slivet of creativity that they give you. Like you can't do a lot of the things that you were able to do back in the day. And because of that, I think it is very difficult to make an impact, to make a difference, to be different on Twitch. When YouTube while it's a shithole with money and stuff like that, it's a lot more creative, and you're not going to get banned. But Twitch, you can just get banned nowadays,
Does
for
that
anything. So uh, that is one thing I think YouTube's better on. And actually, I'm personally trying to make more YouTube videos because I want to not. Uh, I want to have more of a creative outlet. But I am I am creative on Twitch too, but I do want more creative outlets for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. It's like a yin and yang kind of thing. It's like you lose a lot of the money and like immediate viewers and followers. I think a follower on Twitch is worth more than a subscriber on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, it's not even comparison. It's worth way more. But it depends on the kind of follower, right? There's so many types of followers. There's a directory follower, right? Like, I just noticed because actually he told me, but he got over 500,000 followers in a week when he did Valorant. You know, 500,000 followers in a week. Do you really think, do those followers really stick? No. 99% of those followers are there for keys, and then they left. They don't mean shit. But it's the 1% that might stick that might help his viewer count, because 1% of 500,000 is 5,000.
Right.
So it's all about numbers, the numbers game. And when just chatting viewers, typically they stick around way more because they are more devoted to Twitch. They're more involved with people's lives and stuff like that. And they're more interested in the community aspect. When Valorant beta key followers, they're worthless. Absolutely worthless.
You were one of the few streamers that I feel like really took a liking to IRL. And I almost sometimes feel like that's lost potential on Twitch. That whole section, that whole like style of streaming. Why do you think that fell apart? And do you think that could ever come back? Do you have any interest in bringing it back in any way?
Oh, no. I mean, like, IRL's so tough. It's so hard. It's stressful, very difficult. I personally think that IRL is, right now, it's just dead. I mean, I'm going to be real with you. IRL is dead. I have no interest because I've seen the lives of people who are IRL streamers and they're miserable and they hate themselves when I don't want to do that. I don't want to hate myself. I don't think IRL is necessarily going to be dead forever. Nothing's dead forever, but I do think that IRL has definitely peaked for now. I think IRL was really interesting in 2016 and 2017 because let's be real, it was new. That's what made it interesting is Pokemon Go streams were so interesting because they were new. They were different because it was brand new. It was a new thing on the website. When IRL streaming has now been around for 4 years, it's not it's not as interesting anymore to see someone go live at in the middle of a park than it was 4 years ago when everyone was doing it for the first time,
Finally, when it comes to streaming, and you said you want to do this for years because you enjoy it so much. What keeps you motivated to hit that start streaming button, go for 8 hours, do it the next day, do it the next day? What keeps you staying there other than, like obviously you have bills to pay and shit like that, but what is it that really drives you with Twitch? Like what about it did you enjoy? What about it made you want to be a streamer, and what about it keeps you wanting to be a streamer?
Entertaining. That's all I want to do. That's all I ever wanted to do is just make people laugh. And, it goes back to what I said, my purpose, like what I feel like I'm good at. I feel like I am good at entertaining when I feel like I am good at making people laugh and enjoy themselves and that's what I just want to keep doing, what I'm good at. I don't want to try to do something else right now. I am making a game to do something on the side, but I don't want to do anything else right now. And to anyone that thinks it's money, I don't really need money anymore. It's not money. Money is definitely always going to be there, right? I'll always be like, okay, like I want to make money. It's not a big factor for me anymore. What's a big factor for me is just entertaining and making people laugh. Mm-hmm. Like I do love to do that. I've always loved to do that. Off stream, I'm doing the same shit. I'm entertaining people constantly. It's all I do. I love to do it. And I love the money, Glink. I mean, I'm a real. I also just love the money. Making thousands of dollars a day, doing absolutely nothing, sitting on your ass is definitely a fun time. I do nothing all day. I play video games, which is a joke of a job, and I just sit there and wait for subs to come in, and I go to bed.
Miskiff, it's been a pleasure interviewing you, chatting with you. You shared a lot of really like interesting insights from your point of view, which is a unique one. Thanks so much, man. Honestly, I appreciate it.
Do you want anything else? Because I'll give you all the time you need. Do you have any other hard hitting questions that you want?
I mean, I can't. That's all I have written. What do you? Okay, here. Okay, here's one actually. I'm a little bit curious about this. You entertain so much. You're streaming so much. How do you unwind? How do you manage balance like your free time off stream? How does that even look? Like, what do you do off stream? How do you feel off stream when you're just got done?
I go for a walk usually. I usually just go for a walk. I walk around my house. I walk around inside my house. I play with my rabbit. I look at my boxes. I play Jump King of this one game called Jump King a lot. And that's really it. I don't really do much off stream. I kind of just sit there and do absolutely nothing. But I think the reason why I don't need to unwind and I don't need to do those things, don't get me wrong, streaming can take a toll on you over time and does for me as well. But one reason why I don't think it takes a massive toll on me and I'm able to go those long hours is because when I'm streaming a lot of the times, I don't even feel like I'm live. Like, I don't. I just feel like I'm talking to my friends on stream. It's not hard. Like I'm streaming Super Mario 64 for 12 hours. I don't, and the next day I wake up and I do 12 hours. I'm not doing that because I need to. I'm doing it because I like it. I'm having fun. Twitch is like an added benefit to me playing video games. One, they're paying me, and two, they're fun. So those two things make it so much more fun to play video games. It's like an added bonus. I don't get tired. I don't feel shitty at the end of the day. Because if Twitch was this burden that made me stressed 24/7, I would never stream 70 hours a day. I would never stream 70 hours a week. I just couldn't do it. I'd be stressed out of my mind.
Yeah, yeah. It's about a balance for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much all the questions I have. I'm going to include a lot of this in the video, I think, because it's like you gave me a lot of interesting answers that are kind of what I wanted to hear. That I think will be really good for the video. Which, by the way, is about. It's going to be about like the relationship between viewers and streamers on Twitch.
Fuckalinity. Is that what you wanted for the beginning? Fuckalinity. There. Now you have your title.
All right. Nice. Got it. Clipped
If
it.
you need anything else, just let me know.
Okay.
My bad for not answering you for the past few days. I've literally been addicted to streaming Super Mario 64 though.
Dude, I know how the streamer life is. It's fucking hard to answer DMs, and plus you've actually done better than other streamers have. So.
Oh, you interviewed other streamers?
Yeah, I interviewed Asmongold, Connor Eats Pants, this guy named Bobber WCC, and this girl named Kazooie Girl. So I got a mix of small and bigger ones.
Interesting. Well, if you have any other questions, just let me know and I'll answer them.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it, man. Really, thank you. This has been.
Does Toby have any more questions?
I think he is watching.
Toby, what do you want? He probably wants me to say something.
Fucking Toby. Nobody knows about Toby, dude. Nobody knows. He's in the shadows.
Dude, I know your whole life with Glink. I know everything. Where is Toby? He probably has a question or something.
I don't know where he is. I don't see him in the chat.
Glink, how's your life been?
Up and down. Honestly, for me, my balance has been between like my family and my career. I know that sounds weird, but like there's I have just like some family issues sometimes that I don't want to neglect.
Do you feel like you're annoying or ignoring them?
If I was streaming, I definitely would be. When I was streaming, I definitely was too. I was like in my own world, even though I didn't have a big stream. But like I just get absorbed. That's what I'm saying. Like I know how it is to be a streamer on a smaller scale. I don't know how the fuck you do it on a bigger scale, but It's like,
Dude, I remember when you had 100 viewers and you said my name once. I was like, oh my god, I'm famous.
yeah, how the
I
days
remember
roll.
those days. I remember we'd be in your Discord and you'd be like, Ms. Kiff. And I'd be like, yes, dude. You said my name. That was awesome.
Yeah,
But
it
I,
wasn't that long ago, but it feels like like a lifetime ago because you've
yeah, it does feel like a
grown.
different life. Yeah. But I think I think a lot of people deal with that because we're all in our own bubble, even though, streamers in general, and I think YouTubers are in our own bubble because our world does revolve around us as much as we don't want to say that it does. And I stopped talking to my grandma as much as I wish I did, and she died recently, and I was like, crap. Like, I definitely should have called her more. I definitely could have done more stuff, but I'm just so obsessed with my job that it stopped that. And then I also don't call my family as much because of streaming constantly. So, and I think a lot of streamers are like that, and a lot of YouTubers, and it's something that you just got to get better at. So, I don't know if that's your problem, is because you're ignoring them as much, but I mean, I personally am ignoring my family like crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
It's shitty. I hate ignoring my family though. I hate it because they message me and they'll text me and they'll be like, "Why aren't you answering my text message?" I'll be like, "Fuck!" Like I feel terrible.
Why do you
Um,
think that is though? Like, it's because you're so in a different fucking world, right?
right? It's a different world, you know. I mean, I don't even look at my phone. I just go live, play video games for 14 hours, and go to bed. But it's that's not an excuse. While I am in a different world, it's a horrible excuse because it's not like it takes 3 hours to talk to your family. It's a simple phone call and say hello. You know, I didn't do that enough, and that bothers me. And same with my parents in general. It's just you forget because you're in your own world. You forget who to call and what you should do, and just these people that were with you your whole life. I have friends hit me up. They're like, "Dude, like, why don't you hit me up anymore, man? Like you used to back in the day." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, I have other stuff to do." Um, all the time, I have people constantly messaging me that kind of stuff, and I feel shitty. But like, you know, it's it's just yeah.
It's also hard maybe to like hang out with and chat with people who, like let's say you used to be WoW friends with someone who's just like doing the same thing that you guys were doing 3 years ago or something,
Hmm.
hypothetically, and now you're like, your life is completely different. What you're doing is completely different. You kind of, it's hard to be friends like and hang out with them still.
It's just dude. I mean, some of my best friends from home who I played WoW with. Yeah, it's changed dramatically because now I I don't have that same relationship with them because I've almost been like forcefully pushed. Not that it's a bad thing. I love my friends that I have here, but like into like that live stream fail, like Austin crew. And I'm very happy with that, right? And but the thing is, in life, you move on. If I wasn't going to move into this Austin crew live stream fail community, guess what? I was going to move into Vanguard, which is where I was going to work. I was going to move into a friend group like that. It's just the reality is life moves on. People go and people change. Um, but as for family, I think the problem is I just ignore them because I'm so focused on what I need to do every day that I need to learn to be better. And I am learning to be better. I do call my family more often now than I used to. I don't call my grandma anymore, but yeah.
Yeah, family is tricky because it's like they're not going to be there forever, and yet they're in a way the only thing that like friends come and go, but family is kind of always with you. So it's hard to manage. I feel guilty sometimes when I'm like right now, I feel a little bit guilty even though I never stream, but because my mom is like whatever over there, and I'm like, oh, I could be talking to my mom or something right now, but I'm not. It's just weird. Like technology absorbs you into a different. It's a portal. Like this computer screen is a portal right here into whatever your room or whatever I'm looking at, and that portal takes me away from my real life space.
Yeah, it does 100%. It 100% does. But it's a portal, it's a life that I love and I'm glad I'm in. I don't regret it. I don't regret anything. I am very happy with what I have right now. Don't get me wrong. I will not say that streaming can get not stressful, and sometimes I'm not the happiest person streaming. There's days where I'm literally there for hours on stream. Like fuck, I hate everyone, but you know, it's something that I'm very happy I did, and I will never. I can't regret it because it's crazy. My life's nuts. So
Do you still have like that hunger for like, I don't know, like you're always having to set new goals, right?
honestly, on Twitch, I don't really have that hunger anymore. I'm trying to grow my YouTube more than anything. I don't really care for like Twitch right now. I mean, I don't even know. Like the hunger's still there. Don't get me wrong. I do want to do it better on Twitch every day. But I feel like the more I crave that and I'm hungry, I'm still very hungry. But the hunger, I was at one point so disgustingly hungry that I was obsessed and stressed about every second. When nowadays, it's not nearly as stressed as I used to be. I used to be like every second needs to be content and entertainment, and that killed me mentally. And as it does to everybody who thinks that way. When these Super Mario 64 streams, I really do enjoy myself. I'm sitting there sometimes for 10 minutes not talking, and my chat is in love with it. And I mean, I've been averaging 10,000 viewers doing it, 12,000 viewers, and it's been fun. It's been a really enjoyable time, and it doesn't even feel like I'm streaming. That's what Twitch should be about: is hanging out, playing video games with chat, and making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Becoming a billionaire overnight. That's what Twitch is all about, baby. Playing video games and doing absolutely nothing while making some cash.
What is the game you're making?
It's called Unrooted is the title we have for it now, but it's actually really sick. It's like Jump King, but we're trying to make it like a platformer. Yeah, we're trying to make like a platform Jump King kind of game that's like Ori and the Blind Forest feel. You want to see a look at it?
Yeah, sure. That sounds awesome.
Will you?
I think that's like the new meta. Like Reckful set that meta of like when you get so big, it's time to just fucking make a game.
Well, I mean, there's like so much stuff you could do, right? I mean, some people, to me, it's like there's a lot you could do when it comes to the world of Twitch. I personally just think a game is fun, but not only is a reason why it's really smart for Twitch streamers to make a game because we have the marketing's done. I don't need who's going to play my games. All my friends are my marketing. Zach, can you send me a link for my game? I don't know where it is. I know he's watching, but
it's like sponsors except they're free and it's authentic.
Yeah, dude, it's my friends are gonna play my game. Like Chance is gonna play it. XUC is gonna play it. Like all my friends will just play the game. It's my game, and it's free marketing that costs usually tens, hundreds of thousands of dollars that I get for free. I'm gonna play my game, and my marketing is gonna be nuts. It's like, why wouldn't you take advantage of that and try to grow something that you could use your audience as an advantage? Which is making a game.
It's pretty 200 IQ.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Do you invest, by the way?
Not yet. I really need to. I've invested very little, but not enough that I need to because I've just been. We're waiting to pay taxes, which my taxes are disgustingly expensive.
I bet. I think Texas is cheap though. You don't have property.
Well, we don't have a state tax, but we have everything else. So the only thing I invest in is boxes at the moment, which is just the dumbest thing you could do. Here, I'll send it to you.
All right. Let me check it out. Oh, holy shit. That looks fucking... The artwork looks sick.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
How many
the
people
artwork's
do you have
cool.
working
We need
on it?
5 right now. There's definitely some things that need to be fixed, but overall it's pretty cool. Dude, I have another box, Glink. It's sick. I'm gonna open it tomorrow, but you wanna know what box this is?
Something N64.
Guess.
Let me see.
Mm.
Mario Kart?
It's Mario Kart, baby.
The original?
The original. It's Mario Kart 64.
The best one.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
sick.
dude, I know you love that kind of nostalgia stuff.
Dude, I build my whole channel on nostalgia, of course.
I know. I love it, dude. I absolutely love it. So that's all I do is just buy boxes and just put them on a wall. Other than that, not much has changed over the past couple of years. Uh, Besides just
Yeah.
really nothing. Stop making YouTube videos. That's it.
What are you
You're
gonna do
still
with
killing it though.
your channel?
Which one?
Well, you said you want to start doing stuff on YouTube. Like, what are you gonna do?
Use my girlfriend for a thumbnail. Other than that, I mean, just dumb shit. I want to make like a video about how to make it on Twitch really badly. Like by
That's a
someone
good
who's
ass
done it.
idea.
Yeah, I have a bunch of ideas, but to implement them is kind of hard. It just takes time, and it's really hard right now, especially because all my time is devoted on stream. Uh, Literally every second of my day is devoted on stream, so it's kind of tough to really figure out when to do stuff. But um,
Get like an
yeah,
editor, maybe. Like
yeah, a creative editor.
yeah.
I have two editors right now, but I'm probably gonna hire another one to just do creative stuff with. Uh, yeah, no, it's definitely fun. Twitch is definitely fun, but it gets mind numbing after a while because the thing is with Twitch, while it's really enjoyable and you get to just chill and play games, your creative outlet on Twitch is very little. Like me playing Mario 64 for 12 hours straight, while it makes a lot of money and my viewers absolutely love it and I'm having fun, there's there's a piece of me that loves creativity, which is why I made my YouTube videos in the first place, that I feel like is just not there.
Mm.
But that's also there is creative outlets you can have. Like I have the Who Is podcast, that uh I have the Who Is podcast. I don't know if you ever saw
I
that.
have, yeah.
Like Carson's on it in a week, which is sick. And then, you know, I that was like creative, I guess. It's still just I stole the podcast idea. It's not creative, but
I like the
um
name because it's completely comes from your roots with the YouTube videos. It's kind of a cool name.
yeah, no, the YouTube name is cool. Or the name is cool. I saw your new videos. I wish I could just watch them on stream, but I can't.
Will you really get banned?
I don't know. I feel like
You don't want to risk it. It makes sense.
yeah, I don't know if I want to risk it. I would watch your videos though. I do love your videos.
Thank you, man. Yeah, it's all good either way. Like I don't. It's not a big deal, of course, but I do want to get
No,
unbanned. I don't know. I'll have to contact.
let me. I'll ask my partner manager because he's usually good about this stuff. I mean, yours thing was so minor when you got banned. I
Yeah.
still can't believe you're banned for that.
Yeah, it's funny though. I was
Well,
stupid. I was fucking drunk. See, that was an IRL stream. When you do
what did
IRL
you?
streams, it's so much more
Yes.
likely to get banned.
Yes, yes, yes. Because not only Glink are you more likely to get banned because it's an IRL stream because there's more risk factors, but also IRL streams a big problem is the viewers that come with IRL streaming, they want you to get banned. They're
Yeah.
toxic frogs. They are not there for you mostly. They are there for the entertainment value of something happening to you, which is why it is not worth it to grow a community over that. It's not worth it to have a life like that. It's worth it to have one of these gaming communities. Now, here's the thing, though. Gaming communities are really hard to make. Communities at desktop are way harder to make than IRL because IRL, there's no one doing it, so it's really easy to try to make a community out of it, but your likelihood of getting banned is way more. When gaming, it's like everyone has a gaming community. Everyone wants to be like Summit. I mean, who doesn't want to just smoke weed all day? Sorry, play with flowers all day, make tons of money, make millions and millions of dollars, and just chill out. Everyone wants to be that guy, but
Yeah.
to be that guy is impossible. It's the rich get richer on Twitch, and it's going to be like that forever. So it's like to make it on Twitch nowadays, it's just not a thing.
Do you ever miss the marble days?
Fuck, dude, hell no. I was I was the most depressed I've ever been in my life 2 times. July when I went to a mental ward, and then in November, December of 2018, playing marbles all day because that was mind numbing. I mean, I just did nothing but play marbles every day. It was just not, it wasn't fun. I was doing that for the grind. I wasn't doing that I was doing it because I was getting a lot of viewers. I was not doing it because I liked it. I was miserable back then. I went to bed unhappy. I woke up unhappy. I was on like 3 cups of coffee a day because I just had to keep myself awake. But it did grow me into who I am. You got to put in the work to make it. That definitely, I saw that was my one way to make it, and it did make me. Was playing marbles for 7 hours a day, 3 days for 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah, the
So
grind is fucking unbelievable with Twitch. That's the other thing.
yeah, it was definitely a really tough grind. I don't regret it whatsoever because it made me into who I am today. Um, and it made me an amazing community that supports me and lets me do whatever the fuck I want. I mean, my community lets me do whatever I want, which is the crazy thing. Um, and it's a great community. I mean, they're super supportive. I have a great, happy, wholesome community that talks a lot of shit, but they're good to me. Um, I know but it was a grind for sure. But it made my community into what it is today.
Who's like your best friend right now? Is it Chance or like
I wish. No, it's this guy named Crazy Slick. Do you know who Crazy Slick is?
I've heard of his name, yeah.
Yeah, uh he probably is now talking to that e-girl that you were just talking to. I mean, like the guy is a complete whore when it comes to the internet. He talks to every girl ever. So yeah, I would say he's probably my best friend right now, or he is my best friend right now. I'd say.
What about
But
Moxie?
I don't really. Dude, I miss Moxie so much.
What happened to him?
He just started streaming late night, and we just stopped talking because he just became busy. Like he streams late night, and so do I, and he streams FPS games, and because when I used to talk to him every single day, it was just me streaming, and he never streamed. He would stream like once or twice a month. Now he streams every day, but he plays FPS games. He doesn't play variety bullshit, so we don't talk anymore as much.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it is. I mean, he's got his own thing going, and I stream at night. He streams at night. He's playing FPS games. I'm playing some $2 video game I found in my chat. So it's a lot harder to really do things together.
Oh yeah, that Ant Plays guys. That Ant Plays guy. He asked me to ask you what there's somebody living in your house that I forgot his name. That he doesn't know why he's there. Do you know who that might be?
Is it me?
No, I think it's damn it. Is he like do you have a non-streamer there?
Russell?
Maybe. Yeah, like what does Russell do?
Uh, Mods for chat for soda popping.
Okay.
That's really it. He just mods for soda. Why is he here? I don't know. He's a good guy. He pays his rent. He goes over to Chance's house. He feeds his dogs. But other than that, doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
Why? You know Mitch is living at my house right now, right?
No, I didn't know that. I saw his Super Mario streams though. Did you tell
Yeah,
him to
he's
inspire him?
No, he inspired me. I called him one day because this guy was harassing me. And I was like, yo, Mitch, you want to play Super Mario 64? He said, yeah. And then he just came over, and this whole thing started to happen where now we just play Super Mario 64 all day.
Dude, that's fucking dope. When I see big streamers going back and playing like these retro games, it is so cool because you know
I
they're
wasn't
enjoying it.
even a big streamer until I started playing this game. Dude, this game, Glink, but they like this game so much. They want to see me beat my personal best so bad that I usually go on live stream fails and watch videos to farm viewers. I don't farm viewers doing live stream fails or watching viewers. I farm viewers going to play Super Mario 64 now. Like they used to meme and be like, "Oh, stop playing, go right to the game," but then they wouldn't watch me play the game. They actually just want me to leave the game, and yeah, they want me to leave the game, leave live stream fails nowadays, and just go right to Super Mario 64. They're like, "Get the hell out of there, and let's just start playing the game." And then my viewer count goes up.
That's a good community. That's like the ideal kind of.
Oh, they're great. Yeah, they're like a lot of communities would shit on their streamer when they are like, I want a day off and shit. My community, they don't care. Like I literally will tell my community. I told my community 3 months ago, I'm like, chat, I'm going to I forgot where I went. What the hell? Where the hell did I go for 10
you went
days?
to. I saw you tweet about that.
Yeah, I went there.
I thought you went to Florida. No.
No, where'd I go? It began with like a B, not Brazil. It was
Oh,
Belize. I went to Belize. So I went to Belize, and I told my chat, and they literally were all like, "Thank God, get out of here. I don't want you anymore." And they were serious. They literally let me leave for 10 days and like, "All right, go."
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I guess it's. I guess it's nice. You know.
Yo, what happened with I thought you really wanted to be like a classic streamer. I know you played it for a bit, but
Classic sucks, Glink. Let's just get shit straight.
why? It's fun, dude.
Glink, it's so boring for stream. Like here's the thing. It goes back to what I said of the you have to you have when it comes to streaming specifically, you need to have a balance, right? It needs to be like you need to like it, but at the same time, your viewers need to be entertained. Because if my viewers aren't entertained, I feel shitty. I feel like shit if I'm sitting there playing classic WoW and they're all like, play something else. I'm just like, no, I like this. Like, I'm not having fun if all my viewers are hating it. Like, that's not fun. You know, why would that be fun? Like having 5,000 people sit there watch you play a game you don't want to play. It's not fun. It feels shitty. So I played classic and they hated it, and honestly, so did I. This shit was so fucking boring. Classic WoW was just so boring.
It can be, yeah, for sure.
The leveling grind was boring. It was just slow as hell. There was nothing to talk about. It was just dull. And I was like, I'm not doing this for a long period of time. And I didn't. I jumped that ship. Burning Crusade, though,
that's gonna be
when you get unbanned.
With Arena?
That's gonna be good. Arenas are gonna be sick. Not only Arena's gonna be sick, but dude, everything's gonna be sick when it comes out. So I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm really excited about that shit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get level 60 just to get to 70 when that comes out. That's the only reason I'm playing.
Yeah, like I want to play WoW every day. I want to play WoW when that comes out. I'm very excited for that. But other than that, I'm not excited right now.
No.
Yeah,
dude, your game looks sick though. Like it
like
honestly looks like something I could see on like the Switch eShop or something.
Yeah, it looks like Ori and the artists are disgustingly good at what they do, and it makes me really happy. There is some work we need to do with the overall jumping and shit like that, but I'm really, really happy with it. I think it's doing really good.
Do you know when it comes out, or like I don't know, maybe that's far off.
Like a year and a half. It's not coming anytime soon. We have a lot to do, but it's okay. I'm fine with it. I mean, I pay them well, and they're working on it. And if it takes an extra few months, I'd rather take a few months and I'm happy with it than it be shitty. You know, like, so right now I'm expecting a year, but yeah, I think probably it'll start coming out in like a year, and then we'll go from there.
Was that your dream as a kid to like design a game or like make one?
To my dream as a kid was to be a plumber.
For real?
Yeah, I mean, I deal with shit every day, but not the kind of shit I was expecting. But nowadays, my dream like a few years ago was to be a classic WoW streamer. Which
I remember you talking about that. You're like, oh, if I had 200 viewers every day,
dude, because that's the dream, dude. Dude, the dream is to like, what's it called? The dream is to have 200 viewers
and just like do whatever.
Yeah, that's sick. Like, dude, 200 viewers is think about it this way, and dude, 200 viewers can make you what? You have 500 subs. You get paid half for subs. It's like, or 70% for partner streamers that they like. So you can make good money having 200 viewers. You had the video muted or something?
Oh, what for your game?
Yeah, someone in your chat just said unmute the video or something.
Let me see. Oh, I didn't even know there was audio.
Dude, 200 viewers is a dream because all you need is 200 viewers, 300 viewers. You know, you have bounties, which are crazy nowadays. Not a lot of crazy money, but there are bounties. You have bounties, you have a few subs and ads. Dude, you can make 50, 60K off of 300, 400 viewers. And that's a dream. So I was going to love that. When it's crazy how your expectations change so much. Nowadays, if it always goes up. That's the worst part about Twitch is your expectations are never met. You always want more.
Did you hire, is it a game sound designer?
Kind of. His name's Coaster Music.
It's like very atmospheric.
He's a viewer slash he's a streamer, and he is insanely good when it comes to music. So
Yeah,
because of that,
it's sick for sure.
yeah. So he is really good at what he does, and his music is insane. I love him.
How many? Isn't the money like fucking stupid on Twitch now because it's so easy to like gift subs and get subs? Like you probably have like a 20 million subs or something.
No, I have 11K, but yeah, the money's ridiculous. It's not even through subs like where the money is. Like the money is crazy on Twitch, but the money that really is crazy that people don't understand. Like I stopped recently asking for like jokingly asking for tier ones when it's like and stuff like that, or gifted subs, or saying yo we're X to Y, because the money isn't really when it comes to it's through sponsors. Like sponsors are where like the real money is, where it's disgusting. Like sponsors pay so much money, and you know the money in gifted subs and stuff like that is not even it. These streamers like Summit just went to G Fuel. It wouldn't surprise me if it's $1 million deal. Like it because that's where the money is, not through $2, $3 in subs. It's through millions of dollars you can make in G Fuel or whatever just by drinking a drink on stream.
Would you go to like Facebook if they offered you enough, or like whatever?
Yeah, I would get the hell out of here, 100%. I would ditch for a year, totally.
Oh yeah, because it's
Fuck
like a
it, please.
contract, right?
Yeah, I mean, if Facebook offered me a good deal, dude, it would just be a nice year vacation. I'd come back. It'd be fine. I'd leave. I've already talked to my community about it. They've already said that if I left for a year, they'd be like, cool.
Damn, your community is just cool with everything.
Yeah, they don't care. They're like, yeah, go. So I'm like, all right, I'll leave for a year. And they're like, yeah, good, leave. So if I had the chance, I'm out. Fuck it, I'm not being here. I'll leave.
I wonder what
I'll put my auto host on eRob and I'll be out of there and out of their ears.
I think most of them would follow you though.
I doubt. I think not. I think I'd have like maybe 500 viewers.
I mean, if you're making like if you're given like $10 million though, at that point it's like fuck it, right?
I wouldn't care. I'd come back with with every single N64 game in a box, mint condition, and that's pretty much it. Like nothing. I'd be like, all right, what's up, boys? With a nice tan line
and a GF. Not bad.
All right. Yeah, I've got a GF, tons of boxes. I'm living the dream, dude. Do you have that GF yet, Glink? You were looking for years ago.
No, I don't even know I don't even know, man. Girls are fucking
icky.
It's hard. It's hard to commit for me. That's the problem for me is commitment. It's like it's really hard to commit to someone and stick with them. So I kind of I like having friends that are girls. That's really cool because I think girls are like fun to be around and interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when they're like attractive.
Yeah.
But
no, 100%. I see what you're saying.
It's tough, man. How do you stay loyal? Like, you probably get like a ton of girls DMing you all the time. You do. Come on, don't laugh. You definitely do. Don't bullshit me.
No. I think, I used to a lot, but not anymore because I think everyone just knows that I'm with Maya, so it's like, why would you? Like, everyone knows who knows me knows I'm dating Maya. Like, why would you DM me? I mean, I've had like this one girl named Kate, but other than that, I've had like no one else DM me to try to get with me during us dating. You're like one or two people. I've had a lot of guys, but not a lot of girls.
Okay, before Maya.
Yeah.
Did you respond?
There's a lot of Raj girls. No, they would just come over to my house.
Did you guys fuck?
I've never had sex with an e-girl.
Do you think that's smart? That's probably smart, right? To not.
Yeah, dude, it's not worth it all.
Just jerk off.
They're scary as hell. It's not worth to have sex with an e-girl. Because it's like, dude, they could just ruin your whole career in one swoop.
That's true. It's pretty fucked.
With just one saying, Yeah, one thing. And it's not worth me being scared or thinking that something's going to happen one day or she's going to get mad at me and say something. It's not worth it and do something stupid. It's just not.
Yeah, fuck that.
Like, yeah, it's not worth my career to get a nut. I'd rather just, whack one off and call it a night. Go to the bathroom.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, like you're jerking off just like a viewer would. So you're not even that different.
Yeah, I just look at them. So it's pretty much just I get to see their OnlyFans, but in person. I just stare at them while I jerk off, and then I go to bed.
It's not bad. It's pretty good. It's
Yeah,
like that
no,
Louis C.K.
and then I paid the bills. I gave them $50. Called it a day.
What is that shirt?
I hosted them once or twice. Oh, this is I bought the GameCube from this guy on Twitch because he has a shop on Twitch, and I bought it. This is his company.
Oh hell yeah, Pink Gorilla Games.
Oh, Halesby wants to play Minecraft right now. Apparently, with me, I gotta go.
Really?
No, do you know who Halesby is?
No.
She's just some dumb bitch. She was like an e-girl I was talking to for a while. She was funny.
Are you allowed to talk about other streamers when you stream, or is that like a no? Like people you don't know, like I don't know, fucking. I'm trying to think. Like, can you talk about Doctor Disrespect, or are you gonna get banned? Like if you say anything?
Oh, yeah, I could talk about him. I mean, like it's very few streamers are gonna go out of their way to try to get you banned or anything like that. Like very few streamers are gonna try to get you banned. I like because the thing is, it's not Twitch that bans you for talking about a streamer. It's the streamer has to go out of their way. I mean, Doctor Disrespect gives two fucks. Anyone could talk shit about me. I would give two fucks. If a streamer called me ugly, I'd be like, all right, you know what? That's it. Like, I'm not gonna go out and get you banned. I don't care. That's not me, and that's not a lot of the streamers in our community because your reputation will be ruined forever.
Yeah.
Pretty much like I don't talk shit about like everybody, but I do talk a lot of shit.
Well, that's kind of like.
But I've never been banned. So
That's like kind of what you were known for originally. Not talking shit per se.
actually, it's not true. I was banned for talking shit. That's why I got banned last year. Was because I was talking shit to an ego. I wasn't even talking shit. I made a joke and I said she sucked my dick when she was literally right next to me. So I got fucking banned.
Damn, Twitch is fucking ruthless with the bans now.
I know it's bad. Well, I mean, they're not even ruthless. It's just based on who they like. I don't know. Like Twitch is just weird with their bans. They're not consistent, but they're all right.
That girl was alright. She's pretty cute. Halesby,
Did you just bookmark her?
maybe. Saving it for tonight.
Sick. Yeah, no, I've
Just kidding.
that's
I don't do
right.
that. No fap.
You're on NoFap right now.
Yep. You were too. Hardcore. You were
100
better than me.
days. Yes, that's because I was on an RV in front of everybody for 3 months, so I couldn't jerk off.
Dude, okay, I want to ask about that actually. That RV
What?
stream. What the fuck? Like, what? How crazy was that when you did that? Like,
It was an
don't even-
experience I did, and it will never be matched, and it's an experience that I will never want to do again. It was just nuts. It was a fun time. It was a dumb time, but it was fun. I don't regret it.
Did you fear for your life at any point?
Not really, honestly. I feel like I didn't really like get scared. Like I was so focused on just farming lol W's that which back then were lols. Like I didn't really care. I wasn't like I didn't think anything was gonna happen because the only time I got scared was when scuffed Jim Carrey. That dude had a fucking gun. Or no, we went to his house to try to get Ice's phone, and he had his brother come out with a fucking gun out of his car. And remember, we ran away, and we were hiding in bushes and shit. That was what I feared in my life. When I was like, oh my fucking god, what the hell am I doing? Like, when that happened, I'm like, dude, I'm out. Like, is this really the life I want to live? I'm fucking out of there. So I booked it, I left, and I went to Twitch because Ice was like, dude, you want to be a YouTube streamer or a Twitch streamer? Like, he's like, dude, I'll help you no matter what. Like, we could take over the YouTube game. And I'm like, because I had an option, right? I was either, do I want to be a Twitch streamer and have 50 viewers and play World of Warcraft and have my own little community, which was my community, because a lot of the people that came over were from my YouTube videos who do me or other communities. So it's either I go the route of 50 viewers and try to see if I can make it on Twitch, or take from Ice's success and have 2,000 viewers instantly. But I said no, and I went to Twitch with a very risky mindset, and I made it on Twitch instead of YouTube.
I wonder what does he do now? He streams on Mixer?
Yeah, he streams on Mixer. That's all I see.
He's trying to get
I don't.
Do you think he will?
No. I like the guy. I don't think he'll ever be unbanned, dude. No way. It's not him. It's this community. They don't want that around. Like, I just don't think that they will ever want that back. And if Ice came back, I mean, like, first day he'd have like 30,000 viewers of just toxic shit, because it's like, yay, let's go be toxic. Like, it would just be shit. It would just be a chaotic fuckfest, and I just don't see him getting unbanned.
Yeah.
I love the guy, but I just don't see it happening. I just don't see him getting unbanned.
I'm
unfortunately,
thinking about one day.
I can see you getting unbanned because you don't have anything, but him, no way.
I'm thinking about making a documentary about Ice
on
at
it,
some point, like a Netflix documentary.
I think that'd be really interesting. I think his story is probably the most interesting story out of any streamer ever.
I agree.
I think it's just crazy what's happened to him over the years, and what is turned into from his community being like the biggest creator of all IRL to being to what he is today. I think it's super, super interesting. So, yeah, like I totally think you should. I think you should make one on the whole IRL community and also him.
Yeah, I need like a production crew, but I'm going to do it.
Glink, you should 100% do that. That'd be sick. Because, I mean, and then you can come to Austin and interview both of us.
Yeah, I was thinking like I'd have to fly out. I'd have to interview everybody who is involved.
If you need a place to stay, you can stay at my place.
All right, cool. That'd be dope.
You can come to Austin whenever you want. I don't care.
Off.
You only live like an hour flight away, right?
Yeah, Vegas is like not that far.
Yeah, you can come there.
Has your life changed at all from Corona?
From Corona, I mean, I just can't go to Walmart at night. But other than that, no. Like, I do love going to Walmart. Like, I would be there tonight right now because I need stuff. Like, but in general, no. I just order food like I usually would. I have an assistant named Sinak that pretty much wipes my own ass. Other than that, I do nothing. I really just hang out, play video games all day. I'm lucky. Everyone lost their job. My brother lost his job. And a lot of people lost their jobs. When I'm super fortunate, and so are you, because YouTubers and Twitch streamers, we didn't lose our jobs. We benefit from this. As sad as it sounds, we grow. Like, my viewer count's definitely gone up, and so is a lot of Twitch viewers because of Corona. Twitch in general is up like 15% because of Corona. So, yeah.
Yeah. I just hope things go back to normal.
I'm too. See, this is where I'm ignorant, and I don't want to talk about shit because I'm too stupid. But I do think that I hope that soon. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah,
I think probably. Hopefully summer we'll be able to do something.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I gave my brother $10,000. Sorry, man. One of my offline chat viewers said I can't believe he didn't mention that, so I just thought I'd mention it.
When he lost his job?
Yeah.
Damn. That's the homie. Why is Glink banned? So, I said the F word. The gay F word on stream. I don't want to say... I could say it, but it's like, I don't want to...
Dude, don't! No!
Yeah. That's why. I said it on stream. Actually, I said it in public. I was walking in West Hollywood, which is a very predominantly like gay area. Have you been there?
I mean, I was born there, Glink.
And I yelled it out loud to prove a point, and I got banned. I'm not surprised I got banned. I'm not even angry I got banned. I deserved the ban, but I do want to get unbanned.
Yeah, you haven't even like you should easily be able to get unbanned. Like, it was dumb for you to say. It's a bad word, Glink, and it's not good, and it's rude. Do you understand how rude it is?
Pretty rude.
Do you understand that you're a bad boy for that?
It's a no-no word. Yeah, of course.
It's a no-no word. Okay, now that you understand that, I think you should be unbanned. All right. So I know a guy. I know Soda Poppin'. Oh, and nowadays I know XQC. So I should be able to get you unbanned.
That'd be dope, bro. But I'm not gonna
I-
like put pressure on you. Like just
I'll
put
see
in
what
a
I can
good
do.
word.
Because,
Yeah.
well, but I mean, it's. I think you've learned your lesson. It's been 3 years, and you said one word. I think you're all right. So
That'd be dope. Just to
it's
be
not
able
like
to
you've done
appear
anything
on
bad.
streams is huge these
Right?
days.
Yeah. Like I mean, it's not only to appear. It's so you can do interviews and stuff, right? Because this is like a lot harder. Like, dude, we could just done my interview on my stream. I wouldn't
I know,
care.
right?
Stop my. I would talk to you for an hour. My viewers wouldn't care. They'd just be like, "All right, we're taking a quick break. I'm gonna eat and talk to Glink." When it's a lot harder for me to just get off and talk to you. You know?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, it's a completely different atmosphere, website, everything.
Would you wouldn't stream at all?
I don't know. I would stream a bit. I don't want to be a full time streamer. Like, it's
I'd host
just,
you.
see, but then I feel weird. I really would feel weird, honestly.
How, dude? You helped me so much throughout my career. You don't think I'd host you? What?
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't like feeling like I. It's just weird. You know what I'm talking about? Do you not feel that way?
Dude, I'm a born leech. I don't feel any way.
I mean, of course I would appreciate it, but like, I just wouldn't know what to do. It's like, this is too much.
Dude, 3v3, 2700 or Hunter Arena marksmanship.
They're good.
Or Beast Mastery. I don't know. Is it?
I don't know.
That's what you used to do. You used to play Hunter.
I used to do 1v2s. That was so fun. Imagine a mop arena server. Like a legit, like a official one.
Ew.
No? I thought you liked mop.
I liked Bob, but it wasn't that great. I mean, my favorite expansion is Burning Crusade.
True. I mean, it's probably the best one. But I had the most fun in mop arena by far.
Am I being too loud on your stream?
Too loud?
Mm-hmm.
No. What do you mean? No.
They're saying I'm too loud and annoying, but it's just my
No, you're
offline
chilling,
chat.
bro.
I'm annoying. Do you have any other questions?
No, man. I'm glad we continued because when you were talking about all that other stuff, that's actually like even better than the actual interview we did. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you have any other questions ever, just let me know.
Okay. Are you about to sign off?
I should probably try to go to sleep because I'm not gonna go to sleep. There's no way.
Work on that TV, dude.
Dude, I'm not kidding you. That's what I was about to do. Like, I'm probably gonna go.
What is your time?
Right now, it's 20:30, which is an embarrassment to society. Like, I
What is the
should be
world
so
record?
much
Like
higher.
12 minutes?
15 minutes.
15. Do you
Yeah,
know
here,
Drozdowski? Do you remember that guy?
Drozdowski, yeah, he's one of the best in the world now.
Yeah.
That's crazy to think is how good he is. See, this is my life. I just do this all day.
You don't get bored of it though?
Dude, I love Glink. One thing I love is doing the same shit every single day. I love repetition, and I feel like it's something that is just not in my life. It feels really good to have repetition right now. So yeah.
It's like routine, yeah.
Yeah, it's a routine. I don't mind this at all. Like I have the same jokes. I used to do the same stuff every day, so this doesn't bother me. Doing this all day.
This guy says, "Ask Miz if he can remod me." Wasteful.
Who is it?
Do you know
Wasteful?
that guy?
Oh my god. I know almost all the people in your chat right now.
That's funny.
All right, I'm playing it. Wait, can you see me playing?
Yeah. Yeah. I moved my.
You see that skip right there, Glink?
I think you're on pace.
Dude, I just skipped Lakitu. That saves 5 seconds right there.
Where's the fuck? What is it called? When you like jump against the wall and you teleport throughout the castle? Do you know how to do those yet? What are they called? Elbers? What are they called?
Albert?
Fuck. Maybe someone in chat knows. Where you jump against the wall like yeah, yahoo, and then you teleport across the whole thing. fuck. What are those called?
Look at that. Oh, I almost did it.
Yeah, that's a cool trick.
This game's the best, dude.
Is it a meme in your chat to ask if you're nervous for tomorrow?
What?
People keep asking if you're nervous for tomorrow, and it's like,
Wait,
I'm actually starting to
no.
get nervous for tomorrow now. I don't know what that means. Like, what's happening tomorrow? LBJ, that's what it's called.
Oh, Linda B. Johnson's?
Yeah. Reverse
Yeah,
long
yeah.
jump.
No. Yeah, the LBJ's my favorite. This is my favorite thing to do. Bada boom.
Come on, dude.
Hold on.
Okay. Okay. I see you. Okay. Nice. Good shit. Good shit.
You like that?
That's pretty good. I don't know how to do that.
Pretty good, huh?
So you're like a real speedrunner now.
No, I'm pretty fucking bad at this game, to be real with you.
Yeah, but you're 5 minutes off the world record. So if you could just shave 5 minutes off.
Yeah, just shave 5 minutes off, dude. I can't even shave like 2 seconds off right now. What?
Just LBJ.
Oh yeah, just do my LBJs better. Yeah. All right, ready?
What's Mitch's time?
Oh, he's way better than me. 18 minutes.
Oh, nice.
But dude, this game is the best. Like I'm obsessed with it. I'm the best.
You should get
I'm the best.
Cheese to coach you. Do you know who that is?
Yo, Sidak, you there? Can you get me a heart monitor? That's what I need. I need a heart monitor. Yeah, Cheese is a god. Well, I have Drozdowski wants to tutor us, and Clint Stevens.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Clint. He's like one of the biggest speedrunners, I think, on Twitch, right?
Yeah, he's huge.
That guy gets laid. That guy fucks.
I think that guy just sits in his house all day and does nothing, but yeah.
True.
You see that?
Oh, I couldn't see that because that thing was in the way, but that's pretty fucking dope. Does Mizkif play Melee? Do you play Melee?
I try to.
You should get Melee in a box. That would be sick. That would be worth a lot, actually. I would want
Melee? Dude, any Super Mario 64 is worth so much, it's ridiculous.
Is that the most expensive one?
No, the most expensive one's Ocarina of Time.
Oh, man.
That one is ridiculously expensive.
On my wall.
Mario 64 is Ocarina of Time, and Super Smash Bros. Are worth a lot. Come on!
Damn.
Fuck, like I suck.
Reset. You gotta reset. Do you do the reset? How seriously do you take it? Like, do you reset every time? Or
Oh, dude, I actually want to be top 500.
What are you now? Like, top 1,000?
Yeah, I'm like top 600.
That's pretty good.
My biggest problem is I choke. Watch, ready? If I don't be serious, watch.
Nice. I was like barely in the hitbox.
Okay, don't be rude.
Would you go to GDQ if they flew you out?
Yeah, if they let me. They won't though, because I'm too toxic or something. I've said poop before.
Fuck.
I also believe there's only 2 genders, so.
Fuck.
You see what I mean, Glink?
That's pretty good. I mean, probably better than I can do.
Oh, Glink, I'm just a better gamer. Let's be real, dude. You're the YouTuber. I'm the gamer now.
Yeah, I don't really play that many games these days. That's the thing with YouTube. Like, you don't have to play games. You could just, like, pretend you do. Whereas with Twitch, you actually have to sit there and play games. Wait, which category are you doing? 16 star or whatever?
16 star.
Is that the most standard one?
Uh, yeah. No, the most standard one's 70 star.
Oh, fuck that. Okay, you have 16 stars, so what do you need to do now?
I can beat the game. I'm just lazy.
Oh.
Well, not lazy. I'm just doing. This is where I fuck up the most. Is right here. So I've been practicing it. See, like that's a bad angle, but this I can tell what's a good angle now. This is a good angle.
Yeah,
See?
there you go. Okay, I mean, you got it pretty quickly. Took like 2 tries. That's cool though, man, that you're actually enjoying this and your chat does too. I think it's awesome when people play Mario, like any of this N64 games. It's good for the youth, you know, the kids that didn't grow up playing it, like us.
Yeah, it's. I don't know how many people don't. We're not. I don't know how many people were kids and or I don't know. I don't know how many people didn't grow up with this that watched me, but I think a lot of people got back into it because of watching me, which is cool. We. Are you enjoying watching this, Glink? I don't even know what I'm doing in here. This is not No More Out.
I actually, this game and Zelda Ocarina of Time are the only speedruns I actually kind of enjoy watching.
Yeah, I don't know what other game to speedrun. I mean, right now I'm just focused on this. But I don't know what other game I'm gonna do after this.
Sunshine? Do you like Sunshine? Mario Sunshine?
Apparently, I've read about it. Apparently, there's a lot of RNG. I don't know. That's why people don't speedrun it that much. I could try it maybe.
Has anybody speedrun WoW Classic? Is that a thing?
I don't think so.
That'd be
Besides
hell,
the
right?
classic WoW devs.
That'd be horrible.
Fuck, I can't do this.
Tell Miz to at me with a tryhard.
Never happening. See, now I can't do it. I choked. But then, if I believe myself,
Do you choke on stream?
all the time, every run, every single run that's not my PB, I choke.
Speedrun golfing over it? What is that? Is that a game?
Yeah, it's a game.
Imagine watching him play this game over and over. I think it's
It's.
cool.
I mean, it gets cool with the timers and stuff for sure.
Yeah, the timers add like hella pressure. When you're on a PB run and any mess up you have to reset, like holy fuck, that's cool. It's like tense. Ask Miskiv how much he would charge if he was on ePal.
What's EPAL?
It's like are you allowed to do that on Twitch? It's the website where you can. That's what I was doing. You buy people to play with, like for a game or two. So it's like $2 a game.
Oh, like egirl.com?
Yeah, it's they changed the name to ePal.
Oh, they changed it, really?
I think that's content. It's really good content for stream, but I don't know if you could do it on Twitch.
Oh, you can do it on Twitch. I've done it.
I think it's like a content gold mine. That's the next big thing.
I was actually the first one to do it on stream.
How'd it go?
She actually ridiculous. It was kind of an insane story. She came over to my house, and she then went on a date with Crazy Slick.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, that guy is a whore.
Yeah. She went over, she came to my house and she stayed the night with Slick.
Did they fuck?
I don't think so.
Damn.
Yeah. I don't think they fucked or anything, but she did stay the night. Which was pretty funny.
That's amazing.
Um, yeah, it was pretty
Wait,
cool.
so she lived in Austin?
She lived 2 hours away.
Wow.
Yeah, clout.
Holy
Girls live for it,
shit.
dude.
Girls will do
Yeah,
anything for clout.
absolutely anything. So she drove hours just to be with Slick. How cute is that?
That's pretty cute. Slick must look cute. Let me look him up. What's his name? Slick what?
Uh, what's his name?
No, he's like Twitch name. Slick. What is the whole thing? Slick what?
Crazy Slick.
Crazy Slick. I'm looking him up real quick. Oh, damn. This guy's a looker for sure. This guy fucks.
He does not. He's a loser. Anyone on Twitch is a loser, dude. No one fucks on Twitch.
This guy definitely does not. What is this stance? Whoa. Okay. Oh, there's a picture of him in your room.
Who?
It's Crazy Slick. He's wearing a gold suit.
Oh, I was about to say. I thought you were talking about me. I'm like, what?
No.
Like, whoa.
All right, man. Well, I think I'm gonna do like wrap up on my stream pretty soon.
Okay.
Actually, I might talk with. I don't know. I'll see if he's around. I'm gonna talk with my friend Sam. Do you know Slush? Or you don't?
Slash?
No, never mind. Never mind.
No, you have no idea what you're talking about.
This has been fun though, man, and I really think the interview is gonna do well for my video.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm tired as fuck. I'm probably just gonna try to go to bed. Though I'm not gonna be able to. I really should try to.
You're gonna stream? What time do you stream?
Like 7 at night, 6
Oh,
at night. I'm a late night streamer.
nice. You're in that
Yeah.
neat life.
Yeah, it's a nice life, but it's neat. It's. I mean, late night crew. I've always been a late night guy, so I'm fine with it. Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'll leave you to your Mario. I'm gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do exactly. I might talk to my friend, but it's been fucking great catching up with you, man.
I love you, Glink. If you ever need anything more, just let me know.
Okay. Thanks. Catch
Yeah,
you later,
bye,
man.
Glink.
Good luck.
Bye.
That was cool. I haven't caught up with Miskiff in a long time. But I get it, man. Fucking streaming, I don't even know what's showing on my thing right now. 1 second, sorry. Streaming completely changes your life. For me, this is how I know that that's true. Because I was a small streamer on Twitch. Like, I would get max. Oh, by the way, I'm assuming everyone here knows. Not that I have like a huge audience, but check out Mizkif's channel if you don't know him. He's big on Twitch. Just type in Mizkif, Mizkif, on Twitch, and also he has a YouTube. But what I was gonna say is, that was a really interesting interview or like discussion because 1 second. Forgot my WoW password. Because streaming fucking takes over your life. When you're streaming hours a day, even when you have a few hundred viewers, like it completely absorbs your life. It absorbs who you are, it absorbs your social life, it absorbs everything. And so it's so hard. Forget keeping up with people. Like, it's hard to fucking go outside, like with friends. You know, it's hard to keep up with family. It's bad. I mean, you're sacrificing a lot to entertain, strangers on the internet, basically, and that's cool. I had this moment when I got banned from Twitch, I had this moment of like, man, this fucking sucks. But then I also was thinking, what was I doing on Twitch? You know, well, this was also spurred on by like some personal stuff in my life, but it's like, who am I living for? Am I living for these viewers in chat, or am I living for like, what am I trying to do? You know, money's great, but you know, I mean, am I trying? You know, so I don't want to be a full time streamer. I don't even envy full time streamers. I envy like, on some level, their relevancy and their money, of course. But I don't know. I prefer a simpler life personally. Like I can't handle 10,000 viewers. Especially when they're messaging me, and it's tough. And that's why I'm making this video, because I think it's really interesting. I think that lifestyle is very interesting, and I want to make a video talking about how viewers feel and how streamers feel and how it affects their lives. And that's what I'm doing. And I finished all my interviews now. I think I'm done. Miskiff was the last one. Let me read the donations, because I feel really bad for not having read them. So I'm going to read the donations, and then I'm going to see if I might talk with my friend Slush if he's down. We'll just hang out. I don't know. It's up to him, really. If not, I'll probably end my stream soon. Okay, I have $2 from Dick Johnson. He says Trump 2020. Thank you, Dick. $2 more from Dick Johnson. He says DMT. Oh wait, I'm not even showing these. Here. Thank you, Dick, for the $4. Appreciate that, man. Ice Ham Jello. Glink, do you think simps are just monetary prey, but the word is a meme so people are okay with it? Been a fan since the Trainwrecks vid. Love your work. Monetary prey. Well, I was going to be like, what do you mean by that? But I don't want you to donate again. I mean, I do want you to, but I don't want you to, just to clarify. Okay. Yeah, in a way they are. Yeah, but that's the whole point, is that they're like willingly being exploited. So that's hence the term simp. Word is a meme, so people are okay with it. People are not okay with it. They're not okay with being called a simp most of the time. And most people who aren't simps aren't okay with their being simps. That's why they like, this is way bigger than I can even hope to discuss, but I think when people make fun of something, when that becomes a meme, when that becomes popular, it's because on some level obviously they're rejecting that. They don't want to be that. So their defense mechanism is to insult it, which makes logical sense and maybe even serves a function, but it's not always the best way to reach people and to have understanding. You know what I mean? It's like when people were in, like when homosexuality was becoming more, I guess, known to people or whatever, like widespread amongst, more accepted or whatever you want to call it. I think that's when you saw an uptick in people using words like gay and the F word in school, like certainly my school. I think it's because in a way it served as a defense mechanism. That's also why people joke about homosexuality and stuff, because it's like a defense mechanism in a sense. It's like you don't want to be gay or be perceived as gay, so you make fun of it or you reference it in a derogatory way so that you separate yourself from it. Like, it makes sense. I'm not saying it's good to do, because I think the better way is to like understand people and then understand how you feel. But you can't, when you just say that's gay, it's like an instant way to say, I don't like that. And it's associated with homosexuality, which I also don't like. That's at least what it initially meant. Like, to me, when I say something is gay now, it's more like, it's just weird. It's like saying it's weird. It's like gay. It's like, that's not straight. You know, it's like, it's kind of weird. Or it's literally gay. I just found your channel. I love your content. Logan. Thank you, by the way, Ice Ham Jello, for the $5. I appreciate that. And for the good question. That was a really good question. Logan, Anti-Funko Pops, gave me $5. Hello, just found your channel. Hello, and I love your content. Here's $5. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate the $5. And thank you for liking my stuff. Ziggity Zoggity gave me $10. Wow. That's a lot of money to give me. At Glink, if this was covered, oops, enjoy the bucks. Do making videos along the lines of nostalgia / heavier topics wear on you? If yes, do you mind sharing ways to pull yourself up? A little bit. I would say when I made my last video about OnlyFans, and I saw like how rampant and common OnlyFans is, and like how big the incentive is, and how much potential there is there to shape society, I was a little bit pessimistic because I look at the future and I look at the big picture and I say, clearly technology is playing a huge role in isolating people and separating people, and there's no signs that technology is going to stop anytime soon. In fact, this whole virus has accelerated it, if anything, our dependency on it. So that's a little bit bleak sometimes. But I tend to be pretty optimistic. I tend to see a lot of potential in life. And I think that's because I see a lot of potential in people. If you can change one person's mind, you can change anyone's mind. Obviously, it's not the same with everyone. And if you can change anyone's mind, then the world can be a completely different place than it is. So that's where I see infinite potential in people. So I believe in people. Diss Track gave me $4.20. Glink has COVID-19. I think I actually had it like 3 months ago, back in February. 3 months ago. I forgot how to count. I think I actually had it because I had breathing difficulty for like 3 days. I legitimately was having a hard time catching a full breath, and I went to the emergency room. I was never coughing, though. I never had a fever. But you also don't need to have those symptoms to have had it. So it's possible that I had it. And I survived. Morgie, thank you for the Canadian $2. She says, hi, thanks for all the chill streams. Or thanks for the chill streams. Thank you, Morgie, and thank you for supporting me. I thank you for hanging out. Brandon gave me $2. I love you. Brandon Buckley, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. $2. Brandon. I can't say I love you. I was going to say I love you, but I don't actually know you. But I appreciate you giving me $2 and loving me, because I can feel the love. Let me see what Sam's up to. Oh, fuck. It's okay. I didn't show anything. It's just Discord. One second. Okay, I messaged my friend Slush. If he's around, I'll stream for a bit longer. If not, I'll probably be signing off soon. Oh, he's down. Hype. Yo, guys, check out my character. What do you think? Pretty sick. Let me take a look at chat. I've honestly not been looking at chat, because you guys were just repeating the same fucking shit the whole time. Everyone was just saying, tell Mizkif I said try hard. Are you happy? You're offended? Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. I could say I love you, but it's not real. Like, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Tyrone time? I actually do want to rap battle Tyrone. Like, legitimately, I want to rap. I'm actually good at rap battling, and I want to rap battle Tyrone. Everyone's spamming Tyrone. I think rap battling Tyrone would be fucking sick. But we would need a beat, and we would need like we'd either need a topic, or we would need to be insulting each other. Come to Brazil. We love you. Is that a meme? I see that everywhere. Is that a meme or is it a lot of Brazilians? Goodbye. Later, Tyler the Destroyer. Appreciate you, dude. Oh, wait. Sam's calling me? Yo, give me roughly 2 minutes. I'm going to do a little intro clip for you, actually. Is that cool?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I want you to check it out, too. All right, guys. I'm going to show you guys something that, let's see if I can find it. I have like 30 tabs open. I'm going to show you guys something that really, this is what it's all about. This is one of my favorite scenes from any movie ever. And it's also going to be our little intro clip to my friend. Okay? It's great. Hold on. This is my favorite scene from any movie ever, and it's one of the most meaningful things in film, in my opinion, in a very simple way. Okay, we're going to watch this. Fuck.
I wish the ring had never come to me. I wish none of this had happened.
So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All you have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to you.
No, Sam.
Go back, Sam! I'm going to Mordor alone.
Of course you are! And I'm coming with you!
You can't swim! Sam! Sam! I made a promise, Mr. Frodo. A promise. Don't you leave him, Samwise Gamgee. And I don't mean to. I don't mean to.
Oh, Sam. Come on.
This applies to the stream too. What do you guys think? That's one of my favorite scenes. There's a lot of good scenes. Lord of the Rings is undoubtedly one of the greatest stories ever written. It's all about the journey of life and the responsibility of life and the tragedies of life. And as Gandalf said, who's like the father figure. Like the ring is responsibility and tragedy and difficulty. That's unavoidable, inescapable. Going to Mordor is the journey. The fellowship are the friends. Gandalf is like the father figure. And like he said, it is not for us, it's not up to us to decide what we have to bear or do. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. So that's like the most useful advice ever. I mean, it's not just advice, you know, it's like words of comfort, wisdom, whatever you want to call it, but it's like that's what it's all about. All right, so me and Sam are going to talk a bit. I'm not even sure about what, but we kind of want to start a podcast. So that's the pretense of this discussion, sort of. But this isn't a podcast. This is just us talking. I don't know. We'll just hang out. It's not a big deal. Whatever. We're just chilling. It's not. As a little prelude, Slush is a YouTuber. I'm going to show you guys actually real quick before. Slush, as he's known online, but I know him as Sam, is a YouTuber who makes... you've probably seen some of his videos. He's featured in a lot of my videos, actually. He made History of Wreckful. He made History of Ninja. History of... I mean, all these guys you can see here. He started out with, like, Melee players. He made a Newgrounds video. It's really good. I would recommend checking it out. Yeah, so that's just as a pretext. Good friend of mine. And pretty good. I mean, I think he's one of the best YouTubers I know in terms of like the quality of his content and his editing and all that. So it's really good stuff. Like I would say his editing is better than mine. And if you like quality stuff, I would definitely recommend checking it out. All right. Anyways. Yo. Hello?
How's my audio coming in?
It's a little bit quiet.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'm on my phone because everyone's asleep and I gotta be in the basement.
It's fine. I think it's fine. I can hear you, so.
I watched that intro clip. That was my first time seeing that because I've never watched Lord of the Rings, as you know.
Yeah.
I mean, damn, dude. I feel like you were saying something really nice about me by, I mean, I'm assuming that, like, I'm supposed to be Sam from that clip.
It kind of worked out that way, but it's not like separate from that, it is still one of my favorite clips, but that's kind of funny how that worked out. It's a coincidence.
Oh, okay. Because I thought because you chose to, as a, like, an intro clip or whatever. But anyways, I appreciate it either way.
I wanted to show it on stream, and then I'm like, you know what? When I'll show this is before I actually talk to Sam, so... But I'll call you Slush.
I hope that you, I hope you don't get copyright, like, problems for that.
Maybe. My last stream got ineligible due to copyright, and I didn't even show any copyright stuff as far as I know, so at this point I don't even care. It's just a stream, like, I don't think it actually matters.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Hopefully.
I watched your interview with Miskiv too. That was a good interview, man. It was pretty fun to watch.
Thank you, dude.
He's a really good, he's just like a good person to interview because he's so entertaining when he talks.
Yeah, well, he's also, yeah, his story is so weird because he started out as like a daily Twitch viewer. Isn't that weird? And then he went into, like being one of the biggest streamers.
I think that's what, like, in the future, all, like, the big Twitch streamers are going to be people who were, like, Twitch monsters and just watch Twitch all day, probably.
Yeah.
Except for the people who are just, like, so good at a game that they become known or whatever, or, like, the esports route or whatever.
Right.
I think you'll see more people like him though in the future. My prediction, at least.
I think you're right, because that Connor Eats Pants guy, I don't know how many people in my chat know him, but he's also huge on Twitch, and similar thing with him. Like, he started out as a viewer, he had like 10 viewers on his stream, and I don't even know how he blew up, because it's not even like somebody big plugged him or anything. I don't think he just kind of. I actually don't even know how he
grinded
blew up.
it. I
Yeah.
remember I remember him posting about like getting on live stream fails for his like, or maybe it was like something. He like kind of like he had a clip of him digging down in Minecraft that like went really big, and I feel like from that point on he like ascended like very fast.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like live stream fails is like the tabloid or something, and when you get a big enough story on there, it can just catapult your career, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy. It's like a huge part of the whole Twitch ecosystem.
Yeah. There's also some people on YouTube who are blowing up in weird ways. Like, somebody in my chat just mentioned Call Me Carson. There's other people too, like in his group or just even outside of that, who like on YouTube just blew up so quickly compared to other channels.
Yeah, I don't actually know the story of how Carson like got as big as he is now. Like I'm assuming it started with like the Discord stuff, right?
Yeah, I don't know exactly either. I honestly have only seen like 2 of his videos, and they were they were the Discord videos. I guess that was it. Does anybody in the chat know? I'm not sure. But yeah, but we met him. Actually, maybe we could share this story with the stream, because there's actually a video about it too. But so VidCon 2019.
19.
Me and Sam, me and Slush knew each other already for like a number of months, and we would hang out on Discord, and we're like, oh, VidCon's coming up, let's go there and let's hang out, but let's also like host an event. Let's host a Smash Brothers Ultimate tournament amongst YouTubers. This was our idea.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna rent a venue? Are we gonna all the logistics of it?
How are we gonna get setups and all that stuff?
Yeah, like, and then
we really we were like not good at that part at all of like anything related to logistics. Like, it was so last minute the way we did it.
Should I watch the video or just tell the story, do you think?
You could do both, or maybe I don't know. Do people want to watch like a full video?
Do you guys want to watch the
But
video?
I mean, if your chat is down.
Okay, we'll ask
We should
them.
preface it a bit though first.
Yeah, we'll preface it either way, but it's not a humongously long story, but it's kind of interesting, I think. I must know more.
Yeah.
Call Tyrone. Fuck, dude. My chat is just a Tyrone.
viewers. This guy has like really dedicated fans, eh?
Yeah,
I mean, he should just start his own stream then.
that's a good point.
Whatever, anyway.
Okay. So I'm just gonna continue. I'll just continue the story, whatever. Maybe we'll watch the video after we preface it. So
I can't see your chat because I'm on my phone, so.
some people are saying they want to watch it, so I think they're down. What is this interview about? Oh, this isn't an interview. This is just me hanging out with my friend Slush. Okay, so VidCon 2019 is approaching, and me and Slush want to do a Smash tournament with other YouTubers. And I know a few at the time, but Slush doesn't really know that many. And also, even the ones that I know, I'm not really close with. Like, we don't like hang out or anything. I just they follow me on Twitter. Like, that's the extent of how much I know them. So we're like, okay, let's get a Smash tournament going. We'll invite a bunch of YouTubers as a way of like doing something fun and also as a way to kind of network and meet these people and have an excuse almost to hang out with them, because otherwise it's almost like a party, but we're doing a Smash tournament.
Yeah.
And Slush has a lot of experience with playing in Smash tournaments. Not you haven't like hosted any, right? Or have you?
I mean, like, not anything like. I've like hosted a Smash tournament out of my basement, like when I just had a bunch of friends over, but that doesn't really count. Like, it was really like not serious.
And yeah, so we're both a little bit like underprepared, to say the least. But we're planning on streaming this. We're planning on, having like a really good video out of it too, where it's like kind of intense or almost like a Mr. Beast video. That was our thinking.
Yeah, kind of.
And, so we're planning this out, and I message all these YouTubers, and to my surprise, some of them are like down and like willing to do it. They're a little bit hard to contact, but eventually we get Justin Wang. Actually, this might be the point where showing the video is good. I'm going to show you guys. Yeah. This video has it's criminally underrated, I think, because it's like pretty good, but it has like 1,000 views.
I wish that I could like react to it at the same time as you, but I can't because of the stream delay.
Oh fuck, true. Well, it's okay. Maybe I'll pause at certain points. Okay, so the video is called. There's also like a really interesting backstory about this too. Not backstory.
I think I actually like may have changed the name of the video to something really random recently.
It's called "We Hosted a YouTuber Smash Tournament."
Oh, okay.
It's not that random.
Cool.
All right, let me.
Never mind.
I'm gonna show you guys.
You didn't do your pre-game.
Is this the paparazzi right now, bro? I'm not ready for this. There's like how many cameras here right now?
So this guy.
We want to know why you lost.
Is Willie Mac Show. He's a
Listen.
commentary YouTuber.
Yeah, commentary channel YouTuber.
So VidCon 2019 was approaching, and Glink and I wanted to do something fun and different.
Oh, okay, wait, let me pause on that. This is actually maybe even more. Okay. So me and Slush ran into Boogie, who, you guys know who Boogie is. We ran into him this is like the second floor, whatever, like the YouTuber area. And I was streaming on YouTube actually at the time from my phone, like doing an IRL stream.
On your second channel, yeah.
That's actually what this, or is this a picture? I don't know. Yeah, whatever. And
it's a picture from your stream.
Yeah, I think it is. And we did like a full-on interview with him too about like mental health and his career and stuff. It was kind of interesting. So we ran into Boogie there. It was kind of cool.
Something fun and different.
Like, open to talk about stuff, and he was pretty nice about like talking to us and everything.
Yeah. He was like pretty approachable, I would say. Okay, so this was a whole other video idea that never materialized, which was
oh god.
This was my idea more so. So okay, that's Elixir, that's me. These are random people. That's my friend Brian. That's Slush. So the idea was YouTube, obviously, for the last few years, has been demonetizing a lot of stuff that maybe doesn't deserve to be demonetized. They've been, a little bit like censoring stuff, just things like that. And I decided, what if we go out and we protest YouTube for doing all these things in the middle of the convention, which is this big fountain area. Here, if I go back a few frames, you'll see it. In the middle of this, like basically the front of the convention. And so we got these signs. We went to Target. We got these like white paper signs.
We got like little Bristol board things.
Yeah. And then Sharpie, as you can see, a little bit crudely drawn here. And we were protesting YouTube. And actually it was interesting because a few people joined us. Like see this kid right here with the camera and this guy. And most people around us were like, what would you say? They were kind of like shocked.
They were barely paying attention to us, dude.
You think so?
Most people around. I feel like there was a few people who like looked at us for a bit, but then like the vast majority of the people were just like this. They probably were just thinking like, oh man, these YouTubers are trying to do some stupid shit.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like they weren't taking us seriously at all. Like we weren't big enough of a group of people.
Yeah, and plus, I think you're right because we were at VidCon. It's like they were probably expecting to see some, not like protesting, but like see people doing shit for videos.
Just some kind of like skit, quote unquote, or whatever.
Yeah, but it's funny because we chanted like this. It felt like 10 minutes or something. I don't know how long it actually was.
It felt like way too long.
Yeah, it was super awkward because some people were staring and like kind of like what the fuck. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't like nobody was like, "Oh, you guys can't be here." It was just like whatever. We kind of did get people to shut up, though. I feel like we sort of commanded some level of silence.
Yeah, I got a little bit, I guess.
Anyways, so that's a completely different thing.
What we came up with? A YouTuber Smash tournament. We invited Justin Wang, Willie Mac Show, Slimesicle, Elixir, Altshrive, Call Me Carson, Ted Navision, Heck Yeah, It's Josh, Viva Las Vlogus, and Jimmy here. We have 2 setups, 1 last minute bracket, and a room full of YouTubers.
Alright, so me and Slush setting up Smash Brothers tournament with some YouTubers. Elixir's gonna be filming, so kind of impromptu.
mess of just everybody.
We made snacks. Okay, right here.
Look how beautiful this is.
Oh yeah, we went to Target. We got a bunch of snacks, for free. Like, well, we paid for it, but we gave them out for free. We got like Dr. Pepper. I forgot what else we got.
Oh, yeah.
From Target, we got a little pot.
Plenty of
We
Dr.
hear Elixir outside.
And we ended up hosting it in our Airbnb, which ended up, well, it was a little bit awkward, but of course it was fun.
It wasn't that bad, honestly. Considering that we didn't even know what the Airbnb was going to look like until like the day of, pretty much.
Yeah. The actual interior was nice, but the exterior was like sort of a shady building.
I think that part's not in the video anymore.
What part?
There's like a part where like it shows like how sketchy parts of that building was, with like Elixir running back and forth and stuff.
Oh, you cut that out?
Heck yeah, go get him.
Yeah.
So that's our friend Heck
Not
Yeah.
suspicious at all.
He's also a
1
YouTuber.
hour later.
Oh my
And then
god!
this is everyone showing
Hi,
up. So
so
Call Me
many
Carson,
people.
all his
We're
friends,
sending a
and
guy.
Jimmy. Well, these guys are. That's Ultra. Yeah, we said who they were in their video, but these are all like big YouTubers now. Like they were kind of big at the time,
Heck yeah, it's coming.
but I feel like they even blew up since
They
then.
had a following.
Yeah,
They definitely were like known.
a few of them, but like these other guys, basically these 3 right here.
Like Carson's friends, you mean, right?
Yeah, they blew up too in their own right. Slimesicle was already big. That's Slimesicle. This is Jimmy. That's Carson.
Look for an orange bearded man.
And then we
So
sent...
many people.
Oh,
What? They're like,
these guys. Okay.
Who's that? I don't know who that is. That's someone else.
This is Elixir holding the camera. And,
what's happening? There are way more people.
Hey,
Whoa.
what's up, dude?
and these are like kind of commentary YouTubers almost, I would say.
What's up?
Justin Wang is not so much.
You're
but-
always in my Twitter.
I mean, I don't
You're
personally
always
consider
on my-
him one, but I've noticed that like other commentary YouTubers seem to. So
Yeah.
Twitter feed.
Hell yeah, so I'm bringing that fucking good Twitter content.
Dude, always. You're like the Twitter king. Every time.
Dude, he is just
Kind of cringy to watch, but like not the way I was acting.
Wait, there are more. Wait,
yeah, I feel the same
wait.
way.
Not coming.
How? With who?
Heck yeah, go get it.
I'll get them.
So you can already see like from this clip, it's a
Oh,
little
look,
bit
people.
sketchy. Okay, you did cut it. Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the crib. Hi. Hi.
It's also a little bit weird. Actually, I don't know if they felt weird, but I feel like it's a little bit weird when you have a camera shoved in your face. Like as soon as you walk in to this kind of thing, it's like a little bit heavy-handed.
Elixir was aggressive. He was very aggressive with that camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it kind of it's a give and take because it did make the video better. Like I think the best parts of the video is when he's filming. But obviously,
Yeah. I mean, it's because we're not like he's just like going around filming stuff. We were kind of like disorganized. I feel like when it came to our like filming, we just didn't film a lot in the end. Like he kind of did the bulk of it.
Yeah.
I ran here, and I'm weak.
But anyways, I don't want to. Maybe we won't watch the whole thing, but check it out. Check out the video. I think it's good. I think it was interesting. It's kind of fell apart a little bit because we just were not super well organized, and it was kind of a joke tournament at the end.
We like at some point realized that we didn't record any of the matches except for like the stuff that was on the camera.
Yeah.
Which was like super dumb. I mean, whatever. It was just a fun video. Like I think it was more for us. It was more about like the actual like hanging out with people.
Right. Yeah. What are you working on, or what were you doing today?
I did nothing today. I just chilled super hard. I just like don't know what I'm doing for my next video yet, so I thought about that and I just kind of chilled super hard. Didn't really do anything.
Well, I know there's one topic that you're interested in, and maybe we could like ask the chat what they think about it or something.
Well, the thing about that topic, I'd actually rather not bring it up. I just don't usually like to like talk about what I'm doing until I know for sure what I'm doing.
Okay, fair enough. See, you're way different than me.
That topic is, yeah. Well, it's also it's a completely different situation for me, right? Like you have a very established community that you've been like building over like a long time, whereas I don't.
I don't think it's that established.
Well, okay, maybe you're not like huge or anything yet, but like you definitely have like a strong like initial base of people who follow you and like are interested in what you have to say and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like I feel like the fact that you have like a couple hundred people in the like watching right now, like that's like not bad at all.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't really have that yet, so I mean, I know that like I could ask my community like, oh, what do you want me to do? But the way that I've like because so many of the people who are like I think the majority of the people who subscribe to me like saw one video, liked it and subscribed, but they're not like they're not loyal. If I were to ask like well, they're not loyal for sure. Like the people who've only watched one video probably wouldn't really be that like invested in me, but also like most likely they came from watching a video about a Twitch streamer and they'd probably just tell me they want to see another video on a Twitch streamer, but that's not what I want to do right now. So like I have to like find a way that I can do something that I want to do, but also is something that like the people who are subscribed to me want to see.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Maybe I should ask. I don't know. I don't really get a lot of engagement on my community posts though. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying to think of how we could talk about something that's like deep, without making it.
By the way, I don't know. Ethan just messaged me asking to add him to the call, but obviously that's your call, not mine.
Oh man. I mean, what do you think?
You should do what you think is the. I think that you should do what I don't know. I don't know the answer. Like, I like Ethan, but if you prefer to not have more people on stream, or like maybe you want the stream to go in a certain direction or something, I think Ethan can't feel bad if you decide not to have him, or whatever. Like he just has to hold that.
Yeah. Not right now. Not tonight. It's just like, nothing against Ethan. Something I would. It's just a matter of. Not right now. Too many factors.
We're talking about Ethan from H3, of course.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know.
Too
We're
cool
really
for him.
tight with him.
What is going on in the stream? Feels like you're having a personal convo with him. Okay. We Right now, I am just hanging out. I am kind of just hanging out. I'm not doing the ePal thing right now. I'm kind of just hanging out with Slush. And we might talk about some interesting stuff, but maybe you don't think it's interesting, and that's fine. But hold on a second. Hello?
Listen here, you son of a bitch. You know who I am.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Huh?
Who are you?
I'm gonna break your fucking kneecaps. You
What is
fucking
going
son of a
on?
bitch, you fucking won't have me on.
That was Ethan. That's Ethan from H3H3. He's really, when he gets angry, he has a New York accent. Okay. Do you want to talk about, let's talk about the free will thing. Do we have free will? Let's see what the chat thinks first. Chat, do you guys think we have free will?
Think about the topic.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
That's a like super like potentially deep topic that could go on forever. Paul Mute recognizes Ethan.
Yeah, of course he does. I feel like H3 kind of gave up on videos. What do you think about the current state of H3 first of all?
I mean, I agree with whoever said that in the chat. Like, except for, okay. I mean, maybe it's like they just don't feel like they have a reason to make videos, because he did put out that, like, rebuttal to Some Ordinary Gamer or whatever. And, like, it was well organized and well put together video, you know. Much better than most of the stuff that's come from their channel in the, like, recent years. So, but yeah, I think they've definitely like super fallen off, and the podcast has gotten kind of boring to watch unless it's like a guest that I'm interested in. I still like. I know most people don't like Ethan. I still like Ethan, but I don't think that he's trying very hard. In general,
I feel like his goal was to get or at some point, not from the start, of course, but at some point his goal was to get a podcast that is like somewhat successful on its own, and just obviously that's like easier than having to edit and produce videos and come up with video ideas. And
well, at what point do you think that became his goal? Because I don't think that like that's what he went into it like with the mindset of, right?
No,
Like,
yeah. I don't know. I honestly, this is just a completely baseless theory. Well, somewhat. I get the vibe that he watched a lot of Joe Rogan and his success, and he really tried to emulate that format, at least with the podcast. Like, not the exact tone of it or
wait,
vibe.
whose success? You cut out for me. I couldn't hear
Joe
you say.
Rogan. Joe Rogan's success.
Oh, okay.
Success. I think he saw that and he's like, I can do that. I have a big following. Let me just set up a podcast studio in the exact same way he does, and have my own Jamie and pull up my own clips and clip my own sections of my streams, and everyone's gonna watch it. And a lot of people did, and he has a lot of guests. Like, he's trying to. I think he definitely prefers being on a podcast than making videos. You know.
Yeah, these days for sure. I think you're probably right. Like, I think that he did like notice Joe Rogan's success with the podcast and want to emulate it. I wonder, like, if other comedians before H3 started their podcast had already been doing podcasts, because I feel like there's a certain like group of YouTubers who like either look up to or want to kind of be in the same category as, not entirely, but like to some degree, of like just comedians in general, you know? Like someone I watch right now, Sneeko, like he's definitely been like doing stand-up comedy and like including that in his videos and stuff. I feel like Ethan is probably another one of those people.
Well, this guy made a good point. He said they're probably dedicating a lot of their time to the newborn kid. So maybe like they're doing the podcast primarily because it's just less time consuming overall.
Or it's like more manageable because it's like a scheduled thing as opposed to like a video, which is ambiguous.
Yeah.
Like you don't know how long a video could take.
I can respect that. That's I would probably do something similar if I had a kid. It's a big deal.
Low key, I think that people said that H3 has been falling off for like a long time, but I feel like there's a video that he did like okay, maybe it's been a while now because I have no idea, but he did this one video that was like about making fun of Facebook or whatever.
Oh yeah, you showed me
I
that.
can't remember what the fuck. It's just such a like different video for their channel, and I love it. I think it's so funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Sneeko is Gucci.
I think
Yes,
more than
Sneeko
half
said-
the people said they do believe in free will in my chat when I was reading that. I guess that's good. Some people said, does it matter? I think it definitely matters big time. Whether it's true or not, but also whether you believe it or not, I think also matters. Like, I think believing you have free will versus believing everything is determinism has a huge impact on how you live your life and what you do with your life.
I want to agree with you, but I feel like potentially it doesn't. Like, okay, I could see an example of like someone believes in that everything's predetermined, that they just like, I don't know, maybe they are more careless in some sense because they're like, oh, everything will work out as it's supposed to, no matter what I do. Something like that.
Yeah, but then
But
they're
at the
playing
same
less of they're having
time-
less agency in their life.
But like that could also work out for, well, they're not necessarily having less agency in their life, right? Like, because they're still at the end of the day making all the decisions, assuming free will actually. And I do think free will exists, but you know, I'm not gonna. Whatever. The point is that I think that like they still technically have that agency, but they're like the way it's like a psychological thing, like the way they perceive situations and stuff like that changes. But not necessarily. Like I don't know if it's for the worse or for the better. It's like maybe it'll give them the confidence to do something they otherwise wouldn't have.
Like what though?
I don't know, like some generic example I'm thinking of is like maybe like some person like somehow believes it's like their destiny to like end up marrying this girl that they've like at their university that they like in their class that they like have a crush on. And so because they're like, I know it's my destiny, it's gonna happen, so I may as well just shoot my shot or something and like go talk to her. Whereas the other one maybe is like, I don't want to get rejected. I don't know if it's meant to be. So and they're gonna just like post out and not do it.
It's an interesting perspective. I almost feel like if you're the type of person to say it's my destiny to be with her, that in a sense you're creating your destiny, because no actual serious determinist would think, well actually that's like in a way
prophecy.
In a way free will is creating your destiny. So that almost is blurring the lines for me when you're giving that example of somebody pursuing a girl because they feel like it's their destiny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like some people do think that way, right? Like they'll think that like they've seen a sign from God or something, and they know what's gonna happen, and they either free will doesn't exist and that's actually what's happening, or they manifest it themselves because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy at that point.
Yeah. Okay, somebody, Copco77 gave me $2 and he says, "Do you believe in time travel?" Well, thank you for the $2. Do I believe it's possible? I think it is possible. I don't know if anybody's done it yet. Wouldn't we know if somebody's done it yet? I don't know. I heard about this
Not
thing once called
necessarily,
the Philadelphia experiment, where there was this ship. This is like in the 50s or something. There was this ship at in I don't know, some harbor. Maybe it was in Philly, or not Philly, but whatever, somewhere on the East Coast. And it's called the Philadelphia experiment, in which they tried to. What did they do? They tried to like cloak the ship, like make it invisible. And there was a crew on it at the time, and they had some sort of, this is like a covert thing, you can look it up. And the ship disappeared, but apparently it like went forward in time somewhere. And I heard about like how the crew members were like, a lot of them were missing, never came back. The ship never came back. Some people somehow came back, and they were like attached to the ship, like they were like literally stuck inside of the ship as if you were clipping through something in a video game, and you came back. So that's an interesting story. There's a few stories like that in kind of the realm of conspiracies and stuff that are interesting. Have you heard?
A hoax, says Hulk they tried to teleport a boat. That does sound more like teleportation than time travel, actually.
Yeah, but I heard that where they got teleported was forward in time.
That's interesting. I haven't heard about that, no. Honestly, like, I believe it's technically somehow possible. Like, 'cause the way I see it is that, like, whatever we know about, like, the physics of our reality, like, there's potentially, like, something more we can learn that will, like, be a paradigm shift, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I think that, like, nothing's impossible. I just literally think that, like, technically, nothing's impossible. Though, like, maybe most things are very unlikely.
Copco gave me another $2. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Traveling to the past makes predestination true. No, because here's the thing. Here's how you if time travel can exist and you can have free will, the way that would work, and I've heard this from a lot of different sources. I think even mainstream science, there's multiple timelines. Like, there's multiple versions of what's happening right now existing in potentially infinite other timelines that can go off in different directions or can be very similar. So if you're traveling time, you're in a sense you're like you would be creating a new timeline and existing in that one. So if you went back in time to kill Hitler, it wouldn't affect us.
It's kind of like describing the Looper style, or whatever that movie was called. There's like that indie movie about time travel. You know what I'm talking about?
I think it was called
Looper. No, Looper is a different movie. I forget what it was called. Unless I think Looper was like a Joseph Gordon-Levitt movie. But
yeah.
Whatever the movie I'm talking about, Primer. It's called Primer.
I've heard of it.
And it's like that sort of idea where like someone travels back in time, but it like creates a loop. I can't remember exactly how. There's like an explanation for it that makes sense though. Even though I also tend to like feel like the multiple dimensions or whatever, multiple timelines thing makes more sense to me.
The loop thing is interesting as well. I'm not sure.
There's like a diagram somewhere. If you look up like Primer time travel diagram, it'll like show you.
The other thing is, I think time travel already exists, and it's just through art. Because if you're listening to a song from 20 years ago and it's resonating with you a lot, or like it's influencing you in a way, that is time travel. That song that was made 20 years ago is affecting and influencing you now. Sure, it's not something you can like hold, right? It's just as legitimate as an object. Like this water bottle, right? If I sent it back in time, has less of an effect on me 10 years ago than if there was a song that was very impactful 10 years ago. And yet I could still listen to that song now. So art transcends time. And I think that's kind of like time travel.
Well, I see what you're saying. It's almost like in your brain, it's time travel in a sense. Like, well, not fully, but like the same synapses fire off, and it's like, let's like hypothetically speaking, if every single chemical reaction was like identical to like a different time, like it would be like existing in that moment in the past, so to speak.
Well, okay, some people are saying it's memory. Okay, wait, repeat what you said in a little bit more concise way. I'm trying to make sense of it.
So, like, let's say you listened to a song 10 years ago,
okay,
and, like, you know, whatever synapses fire off and whatever chemical reactions happen in your body, and then, like, 10 years later, you listen to that same song, and then, like, this probably would never happen, but, like, all the exact same things physically fire off and react and whatever, then, like, in terms of the experience in a physical sense of your body, it's like it's identical to that moment in time. Even though, but I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that's time travel, but it's almost like you recreated, to some degree, you've recreated that moment in a vacuum.
Well, that's one way of looking at it, but I'm viewing it like, I'm just viewing it straight. Okay, if you heard a song for the first time that came out 20 years ago and it had an effect on you, that song is traversing time.
Right. Okay.
Like, it doesn't even have to be a memory. It could be a new memory, but it's still the fact that that thing exists 20 years ago and exists now and still can affect someone then and affect someone now is time travel. What else is that? That's why art is so
it's not time
impactful.
travel. It's like I know what you're saying, but I wouldn't consider that time travel. Like, I would consider time travel like, taking something and putting it in a different place in time where like it has no, like, it couldn't have been there without you manipulating time to get it there. You know what I mean? Like something being like, like a song or whatever being so impactful that like you're experiencing it even though it was created like many years ago. Like, I wouldn't consider that time travel.
Well, like, I mean, I know, obviously I know like what the classic idea of time travel is, which is like, yes, you're sending something or going through time in order to whatever, have an impact on those things. But I'm saying effectively, there is basically no difference between something that's something that's a record. Like, it doesn't have to be music. It can be like a book even, right? Something that is a record from a time period is able to transcend time, and basically it's like if the Bible or whatever, something was written 5,000 years ago and we're reading it now, it makes no difference to that thing. How much time has passed or not.
Doesn't everything time travel in a way? Like every memory, every like significant event, like isn't everything time travel in that sense? Because it's all adhering to the law.
Well, we're moving through time for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, like, you know what I mean? It's like, if everything is doing it, then like, all you're really saying is that, like, certain pieces of music or whatever it is are so great that they stand the test of time. But I to me, it's, I don't know, I wouldn't really say that it's like effectively the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a fundamental factor to time travel that's like missing from it, which is that like it's essentially like, to me, time travel means like to manipulate time in a way that like we currently don't believe possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or like changing our knowledge. We'd have to change the way we perceive like the rules of time.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think the way to do that, to achieve time travel, like, okay, yes, I acknowledge there's a difference between something that lasts time, right, and something that travels time. Yes, there is a difference. But the way to get to time travel, I think, is through our minds and through our experience, not through, not even necessarily through a piece of technology, although maybe that's possible. But I think the more practical way is through our mind. And by that I mean, as
like
humans,
meditation and stuff. Like through meditation and stuff like that.
Maybe. Yeah. Because as humans, we perceive time linearly, but time is not linear. It's just that's how we perceive it. So if we're able to perceive time non-linearly, which, by the way, like, everybody does every night that they dream, because your brain secretes DMT. And I know I know that's like a meme now, but DMT does exist within all living things. Like, that is crazy to me. There's clearly something very important about DMT, that it exists in all living things, and we know that it distorts your perception of time. That's why when you dream, you can have a dream that feels like a long time that only lasted an hour or 10 minutes or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way drugs work, too.
I know.
psychedelics.
I do think there is like something to the whole, like, I know it's a meme, but I do think there is like something to do with DMT and meditation and like some sort of reaching different levels of consciousness that could potentially relate to time travel, so to speak. And in general is just an important thing to look into. I'm probably going to sound like a fucking, I don't know. I'm probably going to sound kind of crazy or whatever for saying that, though.
No? What, that it's worth looking into?
I don't know. Just expressing interest in that direction. I feel like it's usually people just don't take it too seriously, I guess. I don't know. When you watch too much Joe Rogan and give defense on how DMT is everywhere, says Nephaser.
What does that even mean? Give defense?
I don't know, because DMT is everywhere. I thought that was like a fact.
Okay, I wonder, is everyone in the chat on the same page with us here? And the whole perception of time versus what time is, like linear versus...
Where are you guys on that?
Our memories are not reliable. Yeah, that's definitely true, from what I've heard anyways.
Yeah. Memories are just like, they're not actually like... they're just like every time you remember something, you're like recreating it, and your memory of it is getting worse because it's changing every time you recreate it.
What are you thinking, Sam? Pictures or words or like what? Like images, videos?
I mean, I definitely have an inner monologue.
Yeah.
When I think, like, when I'm by myself or whatever. I don't think that like I specifically think in like images, but like I definitely do have like when I'm thinking about something or like when I'm inspired by something, like I start visualizing things in a certain way, you know? I don't know if that's just because like in my head I'm just like, oh man, this would be a sick scene for a movie or something like that, you know?
I don't think everybody does. Actually, I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of like you. I wonder, maybe everyone's a mix of both, because I definitely have an internal monologue. Like sometimes I'll even talk to myself, not in like a conversational way, but in like a mental notes.
Thinking out loud.
Yeah, exactly. But then when I envision something, it's always like a video, like a, you know, something like some sort of moving images.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I feel the same way.
I wonder if some people don't do that, or like they just think in words when they think about envisioning something. I don't know.
Well, some people don't have an inner monologue, right? Like,
is that true?
I think it's like half of people like are mostly visual, and then the other half are like mostly like an inner monologue.
Really?
Like
I feel
a
like
surprisingly large number of people. You're probably more inner monologue than visual, because some people are like strictly visual. Like they don't even like, when they find out that people have inner monologues, they're like, "What do you mean? What do you mean
really?
In your head?" Yeah.
Wow, I've had that all my life. That's like, I feel like, I almost feel like there's me, there's like who's talking right now, and then there's the real me, which is behind who's talking right now. That's how I feel. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, I feel like, well, I mean, like in a conversation like right now, I'm less aware of my own inner monologue.
Likewise.
You know? It's like more instantaneous.
Right.
But when I'm by myself, like I always do that shit where I'm like talking out loud to nobody, just saying things that I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay. What about... Oh, wow. There's a lot of things about... Time is relative. Since time is relative and time is happening all at once, then free will is just an illusion. No, because if there are if there's infinite timelines, then that means with every decision you make, it's putting you into a new timeline, which means there is free will.
Okay, but what about this? If time, like you say, and I agree with you that time isn't actually linear. That's just how we perceive it, right?
Yeah.
But then, like, what is it exactly? Is it like a big loop, or is it like how exactly does that work?
It's probably, yeah, I think it's a cycle. I think everything is a cycle, basically. Time is probably a cycle too.
If that's true, then how can free will exist?
Because if there's
everything is
infinite
destined to
cycles,
go back in a cycle.
if there's infinite cycles, then there's infinite
Okay, I
ways
see.
that the cycle ends and repeats.
So what you're saying is it's almost like if we were to imagine like your timeline as train tracks, like it's constantly like a switch is constantly going off at random points. It's like changing which tracks you go on through. So it's all within that loop, but like you're aligning onto a different track constantly.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense.
I think that's right.
Okay. So it's almost like a roguelike, if you will. It's like
Oh, like a game, yeah.
Yeah, like in one way, like the game is always the same thing, but in another way, it's like always different every time.
Right. Like Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, but this is like so hyper theoretical, though.
I don't think it is that theoretical because there's cycles. Everything is a cycle that we can perceive. Why wouldn't time be a cycle? It just makes sense. And also the whole adage of the old adage of history repeats itself. I think you do see that too in a way. Like obviously it's not literally, but who knows? Maybe in the span of time it is literally.
Yeah, I kind of think it is. Like, I don't know. I do think the time is like connected to itself or whatever. Yeah, interlinked, as someone said in the chat.
Robbie asked, how many of our judgments do you guys think are truly our own instead of Judy? Societal cultural norms.
Like how much of environment has an effect on our decisions or whatever?
A lot, for sure. But also not just your current environment. But I think he's more talking about nurture versus nature.
Yeah.
I think the way...
I think a lot.
Yeah. I think what you think about is probably more nurture, but the way you think might be more nature.
Well, is it? Like, okay, you and I are like very similar, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's because from a nurture perspective, we're similar, you know? We both have parents who are immigrants, maybe even similar kinds of immigrants, like stuff like that. Like, we were like interested in certain things because of like how our family influenced us in similar ways. And now, like, we're often on the same level philosophically, like on the same page philosophically. So like that would be a lot of evidence. And we're both YouTubers, completely like independently of each other. And you were even like interested in competitive Smash and stuff before meeting me.
Right.
I don't know, there's a lot of similarities. So like, how much of that is because of like a lot of similar environments for us growing up?
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, well then what role would your...
What role does nature play?
Well, that's kind of, I mean, I think your abilities come from more from, not like what you're good at, but like what your...
Yeah, your potential.
Potential, yeah.
I would agree with that.
Comes from
like,
genes.
Like for example, like I think that like everyone is born with their own unique like maximum for IQ, for example. Like,
yeah,
you know, and you could do a lot to like improve yourself within the boundaries that you're like set biologically, but like some people just aren't ever going to be geniuses, and some people aren't ever going to be not geniuses. You know what I mean?
Mm. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in chat. I'm not sure how much of it is even relevant to what we're talking about, but...
Nature and nurture are the same thing? I don't understand how... That could be the same thing.
Someone keeps talking about cells, and they keep repeating themselves.
Cells. Within cells interlinked. Within cells interlinked.
I think we broke him.
What is... I have no idea what they're talking about.
Who's Glink talking to? Slush. On YouTube. What's up, River? Yeah. Well, okay. Thinking nature and nurture are the same thing is something a determinist would think, I would say. Because it's like saying, well, everything's predetermined. Your genes are just as predetermined as your environment. But I would say...
Right, that makes sense.
It's kind of true, but at the same time, literally...
No, he said, like the way you are nurtured is determined by the nature of others, but I would just argue that it's also determined by how the others were nurtured. So, for example, like a really classic example is if someone, like, let's say like parents who abuse their kids and are like a father who's like really bad to the wife, like a lot of times the kid will grow up and like display similar behavior. But is that nature or is that nurture? Like maybe it goes back even further. Like maybe like the father was abused when he was a kid and that's why he became like that. But at what point is it nature and nurture? Like maybe the first event was nature, and maybe it was just nurture the whole time.
Yeah. The thing is, yes, everything that makes you who you are. It's like, here's my argument for free will in this way, is that on paper there is no free will, but in reality, in the conscious experience, there is, because to say that there is no free will is to deny the conscious experience, because right now in this moment, if you really focus, you can be self-aware of the fact that you were born a certain way and that nature raised you, or the world, whatever, you were raised a certain way. That acknowledgement, that self-awareness of that fact means you can also change, if you're determined enough, you can change the course of your life with that in mind. Like, and this happens all the time with people who are drug addicts, former drug addicts, people who are abused as children and maybe were on a path to become abusers themselves. And when they course correct and they change that life, I think what they're doing is they're having some sort of conscious experience of being self-aware enough to step back and change that. And I think what that is, basically living in the exact moment right now and being aware of that is free will.
Yeah.
This guy says the
Okay.
self-awareness was deterministic, but I disagree, because I think self-awareness is a decision. It's a decision whether you want to be aware of it or you want to, like, well, what do you think, actually, Sam?
I don't understand how the self-awareness is deterministic, I guess. I'm not really sure. Like, is he saying that, like, it was predetermined that you would be self-aware, so, like, you think you're making decisions that you want to, but those are actually predetermined?
I'm not sure.
Determinism doesn't mean your life has a certain set path, he says.
Hey, what's up, EPAL? What's EPAL? Oh, I should probably change the title. I'm not doing that anymore right now. Oh, somebody gave me $3 Canadian. Lost in Gamer. Thank you. Appreciate that. He says love. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Represent Canada.
What's up, cock and ball torture? Regardless of free will or not, a better question is, what is the purpose of life or experience?
Purpose of experience? I feel like those are two different... I mean, maybe they're two different things, but either way...
I think the purpose... well, I'll say first, I think the purpose of life is almost like a test. I think life is a test to see if through difficulty and... like, okay, we talked about this the other night. Every other thing on Earth is kind of in harmony. Like, nature animals, sure, like there's a cycle of life. Some animals die, some are prey, some are predators, but you know, and there's a lot of violence and there's a lot of destruction on Earth naturally without humans. But you know, without humans, I think Earth is almost like a there's a certain harmony to it. You know, there's like a certain balance of nature there. But humans, I think the reason that we are so different from that is because we have free will. Like, the reason humans don't fit into the animal kingdom and aren't like just doing things that fit in with all of nature is because we have free will. And somewhere along the way, our desires and wants and needs clashed with what is the nature all around us, which is kind of deterministic, kind of more predetermined.
Okay.
So the purpose of life, I think, is to I think it's to connect with life in a way that's harmonious, but also in a way that's creates more like elevates life in a way, like creates things.
So
Adds to creation, adds to life in a harmonious
that's
way.
interesting because you seem to, like, that means that you kind of believe that humans have a specific purpose. Like that's like it's that's specific to us as humans, right? That's not like the purpose of life in all life, but rather just humans.
I do think humans have a specific purpose. Yeah, I would say that.
I mean, I definitely think that what you're saying is important. I don't know if I would agree with the purpose of life, but I do think it's like something that we should be striving for, like to be more like harmonious with the rest of the world in terms of nature and stuff, and advance things in a positive way for like the world. Like obviously that's like an ideal that I think is humans should strive for. Obviously it's complicated, but whether or not we can actually do it. But I feel like I wouldn't accept that as an answer for like what is the purpose of life.
Yeah.
Personally.
ePal is a website. This guy, Backstreet Bard, donated me $2. Thank you for the $2, Backstreet Bard. I appreciate it. ePal is a website where you can. I was using it earlier. If you, well, I guess the VOD's going to be unlisted, but it's a website where you can pay people to play with you, essentially, which I did earlier. Is life a simulation not been asked yet? Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, sure, it could be, I guess, but it also could not be. I don't know. I mean, does it make a difference? I guess that's the question. I guess in some way, if it is a simulation, then that would imply that there's a creator of the simulation. So there's that. It doesn't make a huge difference to me personally. I don't know. I could see why it would to some people. Oh shit, where'd he go? Yo. Hello? Animals have free will? I don't know about the animals thing. Actually, I was gonna ask. Sam, can you hear me? I'm not sure. Animals, I feel like... I almost want to say there's like a spectrum of free will. But I think there's a spectrum of conscious experiences for sure. And maybe at some point free will emerges. And there's definitely some animals that are more conscious than others. I don't know if they exactly have free will. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. I feel like if every animal is left to their own devices, they don't act in a way that's as if they have free will, you know? They would just, whatever. Wolves would hunt the rabbits, and the rabbits would eat the grass or whatever they do, and there would be a cycle, and it would just repeat.
Discord is fucking up.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I don't know.
I couldn't hear you earlier.
You couldn't hear me earlier?
No.
Okay. Why does consciousness, why does having a degree of consciousness have anything to do with free will?
I don't know that it... I mean, I would definitely think that it does because I think free will comes from consciousness.
Does it? Or is it just like... Because like animals are making decisions. They're just based on what's happening in the moment and like... I don't know, I guess form or something like that. It's based on like, it's more of a, like, there's less options and it's like more based on instinct, but and it's still free will.
I can hear... Okay. You're very far away from your mic, but I heard what you said, which is there's less options when you don't have as much consciousness, but they still have free will, correct?
Yeah, pretty much. By the way, did the microphone improve?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, it did.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
There's still decisions, right? Like, if an animal decides to... It's like, there's like, for example, like an animal can come up to you and choose to like be friendly to you and like trust you, or it could like shy away and back off. And that could be based entirely on its own experiences, whether or not it had bad experience with other humans, right?
Yeah, but that's the same thing with humans. That I don't think that proves free will. I think what proves free will is the conscious experience of being able to live in the moment and be aware of that. And I don't know if animals necessarily do that. I don't think they have that level of self-awareness.
But like, if they don't have free will, then what is happening to them? Like, it is like it is determinism then for them.
I think they're just kind of, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not. It's hard. It's hard for me to say for sure. Of course. This guy says animals aren't intelligent enough to exercise self-awareness. That's all there is to it. That kind of makes sense to me. I don't know if there's a flaw in that, but that kind of makes sense to me.
I don't see what self-awareness. I feel like it's. I guess I just disagree on the definition of free will here. So I feel like you don't have to be self-aware to be. To me, free will means like you're making your own choices. You don't have to be a creature with self-awareness to do that. You're just worse at it because you don't have self-awareness.
But then, who's to say that those choices are freely made?
Well, what makes any choice like freely made?
I think a choice is freely made when you're consciously aware of what is leading up to that, and then you're making a decision based on being self-aware.
But I think that like there is a degree of that in what animals are doing when they're making decisions. Like they're making that decision for like specific reasons, right? Based on expectations.
Yeah, they're making it based off specific reasons, but that's not the same as being self-aware.
I'm not saying they're self-aware. I'm saying that like that element of I'm not seeing what is specific about self-awareness that makes like our decisions more so free will than an animal's decision. Because it's still like a decision based on expectations. Is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. To go along with free will, thought there's also the law of attraction to take into account. I've heard that talked about a lot. I'm not exactly sure. I think I remember hearing it explained once. What does that really entail? Like what you put out, you get back? Like that kind of thing? I believe that, if that's what it's about.
Like karma? I believe in karma.
If you think we came from monkeys, maybe you are a monkey. I like deer when they're born, know how to run and hide the moment they are born, whereas humans, we have to be taught. Right, that's true. Humans don't really have that many instincts. I mean, I think we have some, right? But we're not like...
Well, we definitely have plenty of instincts, it's just more complicated. And we take longer to form our, like... Look, I mean, it just takes us longer to get to a point where we're able to do stuff like that. We're not designed to survive in the wild Like,
are you guys trying to have philosophical discussion without defining your terms? Hello? Oh, hell no. Law of attraction is the idea that if you think or believe in something enough, it's more likely to come to you. Oh, yeah, that's just obvious, right? Definitely. Of course.
Yeah, I would agree with that too. I think that it's like true in many ways, and like one of them being that like you are like in minor ways altering the things you do and the things you think about or whatever to achieve that goal that over time like leads you there.
There are different approaches to the law of attraction. One say that it's what you strive is what you get, like mindset. Others say that if you want something, you change your reality to your will. That sounds like the same thing. I think it's the same thing.
I'm not clear on the difference either. But I do believe in the law of attraction for sure.
Humans can survive in the wild. They've just been numbed down by society, civilization. Yes, but also like I think if you look at humans just on a biological level, like they're definitely not suited very well for Earth or like to survive out in nature, you know? Like they're definitely not, it doesn't come easy, I would say. Like it's pretty difficult. You definitely need technology on some level, and that's why we have intelligence, because we're able to make technology or just tools and stuff.
Like in theory, like a baby animal could like potentially make it if they're in like the right place, but like a baby human, no one around, it's like it's gonna die.
Yeah,
it's gonna like starve.
Exactly, that's the best way to put it. If humans build really smart artificial intelligence, will it have free will? That's a good question. I don't know. I almost think it's possible that we can make an AI that to us is indistinguishable whether it has free will or not, but it could still not have it. Like that's also possible.
Yeah, we could definitely make stuff. Like we definitely, if we can't already, like we'll definitely get to a point where we can make stuff that passes the Turing test.
Oh yeah, we're already there. Yeah, for sure.
Like we're kind of there. Like we're there in the sense. Like I remember seeing that Google demonstration where like, it fooled like a customer service person, something like that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
But that's obviously like wouldn't really work if it was like. But it only works because it's like a phone call situation, you know.
Right.
Like the limitation there.
There are plenty of scientific articles out there defending the idea of animal sentience. They can mourn, be self-aware, learn in unfamiliar environments, etc. Okay. I do wonder how they define the self-awareness then, or how they measure it, because that it seems like it's something you can only measure by experience.
Well, so you said that it's a spectrum, right? Maybe it's just like different animals are in different places of that spectrum.
Yeah, I definitely, yeah, it makes sense. I feel like there must be a spectrum. It can't just be, surely like...
Yeah, like obviously, like chimpanzees or monkeys or whatever.
Yeah, they're smarter than...
Whatever kind, whichever one is the smartest one of that group. Like are so much further along than like...
Right.
You know, a dog probably.
If you think quantum mechanics means free will and AI adopts quantum mechanics, it will, then yes, AI can get to free will levels. That's true. Me and you talked about.
Oh my god, that was like exactly what we were talking about a few days ago.
Right.
Crazy.
Yeah, quantum mechanics is I think quantum mechanics, I'm not very, actually, I don't know super well, but from what I understand, it changes based on whether you're observing it or not. Like things reappear and disappear, which sounds exactly like free will. It's like it changes based on the observer, meaning you have an impact on reality, even if it's at a micro level. So
yeah, but then the second half of like that is that it all changes from like on that quantum level, but when you like zoom out, like everything is like the measurements are consistent every time. You know what I mean? Like whatever you're studying on a quantum level.
Yeah.
is like a part of like a bigger thing, and that bigger thing is like less reactive, so to speak.
But what if
more,
you zoom
like,
out even
predictable.
more and it's the same thing as the quantum? And we just can't
Well, then
zoom
does
out
that
that
mean
much.
if you zoom out even? Well, what if you zoom out past? Surely you must be able to zoom out past that, then, right? And then it's like, is it just like a never-ending cycle of like quantum and not quantum?
It's been fun.
This is like
That I don't know. That's like
this
deep
is like barely
physics,
even making sense.
theoretical physics. I don't think quantum mechanics means free will. It just means parallel universes.